motherfucking off. Okay, so this edition of me coming back, not more than 5 minutes, it's called Snipe Fight. Snipe Fight. Or, damn it, I can't even fucking think. You know what I mean. This is a snipe night fight between Carrie versus the Hussy. Fuck the formalities. You know the rule. For the contents of the stream, this is for mature audiences only. Must be 18 years and older. There will be no form of harassment, doxing, religion, politics, or slurs. Be respectful to myself, the host, the chat, and the mods. Okay, let's go. I gotta make sure this is working. Perfect. Alright, let's watch the... What the fuck? Hold on. I tell you, I think my YouTube be glitching. Okay, hold on. Alright, so let's... Hold on, before I start, let me check. Make sure that nothing's glitchy. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Okay. Is it working? Yes. Alright. Let's watch Carrie. Just to let y'all know, I might have to actually talk because this bitch is copy strike happy. Just so y'all aware.
Okay? For real. I'll tell you what you need to do. Go watch his last stream.
Yeah, what?
And
We're gonna skip that.
It's gonna be, here's the thing, this is a true crime thing, but it's not just a true crime thing. I think
Let's look at the chat real quick.
the
chat is kind of behind. Who gives a fuck?
About whatever we want to, but yeah, there's gonna be some true crime later in this because we're gonna get into some things, but we're gonna talk about a couple of other things as well because there's been a lot going on, and I think some things do need to be addressed and cleared up to a certain degree. But so
a format change in episode 3 is pretty ballsy.
Well, no, on the first one not the first one, but the second one, I think
we're gonna catch up. Don't worry, y'all.
Did a couple of
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to talk a little bit. You're gonna have to deal with that.
Okay? It's not that fucking serious, right?
Because she is copyright strike happy, so I have to make this transformative because Carrie's quick to strike people.
And yes, whatever ends up happening. But
so I gotta stop talking
maybe
a
I
little
blame you as the
bit.
next James Bond for that last song.
Well, I think that was good.
Oh, that was good. Yeah,
Bucket for Christ, and I'll drop his name again. And then the first one was Hollow.
Yes.
He made that one, and I'll grab his link.
You know, it was something funny, but a little bit
Okay.
not funny. I was listening to it, and I was like, man, this song could be about Hussy. I was like, what? So I thought it was at first I thought it was an actual song, and then I was listening to it more and more. I was like, this is uncanny. And then I looked at the screen and saw the name, and I was like, oh. God damn, it got me.
No, it's literally that whole song is literally just what Hussy said in that stream.
Like what you did with the
with the eviction, yeah. He did it with the taxi cab thing because God, what a fucking mess.
Listen, I was just about to lay the motherfucking down, and this shit has to pop off.
He's been wanting my attention, apparently.
And then we're gonna go. After she's done bitching about this, then we might snipe Hussy because Hussy's live
was feeling
too.
some type of way about you, and but clearly he was because he's had a lot to say out of nowhere. You haven't said anything about him. It was just a weird thing that he just kind of started bringing you up, and all of a sudden now
I think what it is that
from me, where is this coming from?
Yeah, probably from me. I guess David Wayne.
In the Discord.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, but see, the thing is, this is the truth of it is I blame you doesn't like Hussy, and he has never liked Hussy the whole time. I was friends with Hussy, but being a good friend,
if she's just let's see how long she's gonna talk about
didn't
this
try
stuff.
to interfere or anything in my friendship with
and then
him.
we can go back to
and
then we can go
his
to
feelings were
Snipe
his
Hussy.
feelings, but he didn't try to push that on me or make it weird or I don't know, take
Yeah,
bets
he's
about when
live
the
right
friendship
now
was going to
too.
end and shit like that. He was
But I
respectful
had
of
to
it.
do Carrie first because she's
Yeah, I mean, he had warned me, but let's face it, like, I mean, everybody warned me, so that was kind of the thing. I
still get
always
surprised every time
knew.
this shit happens.
And,
Like, I am,
just
I'm
so y'all
fucking
aware,
blown away
I
about
have to
Hussy.
make
I
this
am goddamn
transformative
floored
because
about
Carrie
TJ. I
is
think honestly,
Yeah.
they are
strike
fucking
happy.
plants because this is so.
So you're gonna have to do with
I'm
me
just
talking a little bit. If
surprised
y'all
at
don't like
TJ
it, then
and
y'all can go
Hussy,
to her
to be
channel to
honest,
watch it.
because
I'm
again,
not trying to sound rude.
so many people warned me
I'm
about
just letting
Hussy.
people know
I
because I
knew
know a lot of people don't
that
like
I
when people
always
talk
knew, like, there was a chance it would go this
while
way,
this is stream
but
playing.
I hoped that it wouldn't.
And people don't like
It was
when
kind
you
of
have to
that
pause
situation where
consistently.
I'm like,
But
you know what? A lot of
unfortunately,
people
I have to
said a
actually
lot of things
talk
about me.
because
I
she's
don't have the
copyright
best
strike
reputation,
happy.
right? And so if people just
So
took
I'm
other
sorry
people's
if you guys
word
don't like me
and didn't give
talking.
me a
That's
chance,
okay.
then
You can go to her
you know what I
channel
mean?
if you
Like, then
want
people
to
might
hate
just write me
watch.
off from the get-go
You know,
too. So
no hate,
that's
no hate.
the like way that I try to go about it. But
Yeah,
ended up,
she
getting hurt
really
quite a
really
bit.
does.
But honestly, like for me, I think that it
Oh my
is.
goodness.
It has changed even the way that I approach like new people, but even people that I
Yeah.
have known for a long time. Like early on, like when we were first doing this, even like when you were very new,
Sorry,
I was
I
in
forgot
Discord
to
all
get
the
the
time.
button.
I was, tuning into this and that. I was listening to every word.
Oh yeah,
every
you were a
fucking
lot.
Holy
song.
fuck!
And
People
I
have
don't
to
even want,
freaking
like,
go
it's not
live.
even
No, well, I
fun
think that
anymore.
ever since with the TJ stuff, when that went down, you kind of that was it. You were kind of done with it, and that's what's so like unfortunate too about how he has been.
Oh God,
like,
look
acting about it,
low.
because like we gave a lot of time
The
and energy to that
person who calls people out
podcast
being
and that show,
racist.
and I never made a
Yeah,
dime. That
Low
was
apparently
fine. I
doesn't
didn't have
like
to.
white people, so they're
And that's never
basically
what
a
it was
trans
about for
racist.
us. But just
Said what I
like to
said.
hear him now saying the things that he's saying in the way that he's talking, he's like, and yeah, I regret ever having her come on and blah blah blah. And it's like, no, you don't. I know you don't regret the money that you made. I know you don't regret that part.
And
but-
the saving of the channel, like that was literally in its fucking death throes. Like,
And he has said that. That's
just
the
don't
thing.
rewrite
He's
history
said
though.
these
Just don't
things.
I was just about to go to
That's
sleep.
what's so
You
frustrating.
people
is
have to
that
freaking
he
start
is
your
doing
shit.
what Shani and Matthew, like you are trying to rewrite history. You're doing things that other people in the past have done. That you, when they did those things, you swore you were like, I would never, no matter what happened.
Oh my
you would
goodness!
never
Ow,
see me
ow,
up here
ow!
talking
Oh
bad
my
about
God!
them.
A lot of
That's
some of these
phenomenal
people in her
regardless.
chat do not like
So-
me.
For me, I think that people do a lot of things
I got
because of feeling
bit
slighted
by
and
mosquito.
embarrassed. People like almost lose their minds
Ouch.
because of that. Because those two things are extremely difficult to just get in your head, like to get right within your head. If you feel embarrassed or like someone's trying to get over on you, and I think that online that is almost magnified.
I hope everybody's having a good
because
evening.
You can be flooded by a whole new group of people who make you feel that, and they can just, just pile on. And I think that is what that's what's happening. And I truly feel like.
Listen, Carrie, I'm going to try to talk as much as I can,
drastically
but
changed.
suck
Like
my
he
dick,
is
bro.
doing the things that he
I
literally
don't want
would
to
rail
talk,
against
bitch.
over and over and over.
Okay.
And
Well-
and the rewriting the history, and it's history that there is video and audio proof of. That is bananas to me.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like,
So right now they're basically talking about the whole TJ stuff. I don't know if they're gonna address the video or the 4-hour stream. I don't know. They're supposed to be doing true crime, blah 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 blah. Whatever. Let's see what it says. So I don't know. So right now they're supposed to be so they're talking about TJ. So let's see what else we're gonna talk about.
I don't care. Even with everything
me.
that's happened, I still have like good memories. Like I don't regret it, and I'm the one that didn't make any money. And I don't regret it. Like because I think that when it was good, it was good. We had a good time, and like.
Oh look, Sakari, who was talking shit about Carrie in another chat. Aw, Wicked Witch, what's the matter? You getting bored?
I'm telling you, if you go back and TJ, if you go back and look yourself, you'll see what I'm talking about. You were a different person 3 years ago. You are not the same person that you were. I don't know
Yeah,
what
Bella.
changed, and it really doesn't matter.
I know
like,
Lowe's
at the
Cow
end
is
of the day,
live.
like that's your personal business, but I can promise you,
His streams are
something
they're pretty
changed.
okay.
Well,
I think that it's the drinking. He's not going to admit that, but that's what I saw. I saw a person that in the beginning.
Again, I have
every
to
once in a
talk, guys,
while would
because
drink
like I
a
said,
beer or two on
she's
stream,
strike
whatever,
happy.
like go from that to
Yeah.
literally being
I guess
hammered
everybody's busy
every stream we did.
watching it.
And it changed things.
Nobody likes me.
Changed him, in my
I'm gonna act like
opinion,
Shani. I'm gonna
but,
start
maybe
crying.
these things were always there. I
Nobody
don't know.
likes me. Oh look,
I think that,
Skelter,
I
the
think I
ass
am
licker.
wildly different than I was 3 years ago.
Let's see what
But the
Skelter's
thing that
saying.
doesn't change is, like, my
TJ's
values
mad
and-
because
and, like,
his
you know,
veil
who you are as
slipped.
a person.
Everybody
For
knew
me,
how weak he
and so
is,
if it
and
does,
now
I
he
think that's one of
hates
the things
it.
rather you're
Oh,
making
shut
now
the
or you're
fuck
making
up,
then, and
Skelter.
both of those things I have no time for.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the last, like maybe not the last, but maybe second to last or third to last stream that he did, I texted him and said, I think this is too much. Like, I don't know what is going on, but I feel like, I mean,
Yeah.
you're doing too much, and I don't know what you think. Like, I don't know why you think that I would support this, but I would not.
Damn, where's
And
worse
he
than
kept
it right
texting
now?
back, like,
I need
"Don't
him
say
to
this
rage in my
but
chat.
I said, listen, let's talk tomorrow. Like, we will call.
Oh,
we'll
God.
talk. And they just didn't, because he said something like,
Excuse me.
I just, I had to respond or something because Carrie keeps, talking shit. And so,
Mhm.
and I'm telling this to Carrie as this is all being said. I said, but I'm going to talk to him tomorrow.
Who is she
And then, I shit you
talking
not, the
to?
next
I
day,
blame you.
before the call even happened, somebody sending me screenshots.
Yeah,
of
so
the
right
chat,
here, this is I
literally
blame
just talking
you,
shit.
and then
I'm-
this is her
I just- I
husband
don't-
Michael.
So to me, that
on
felt like to me,
panel.
it was
It's
like,
a Carried Away edition with the husband. It's a husband reacts edition of
I just
Carried
don't know that
Away.
there's any redemption from that in my.
Well,
my mind.
and on this one the other night, like, he's literally up there like talking about Michael, and he's like, he's insinuating and making it sound like you were like bashing me and talking shit about me to him, which I know didn't happen.
Carrie the
But
victim,
whole thing is
y'all.
like, why would you
100%.
want,
Victim.
if you care about
All right, bitch,
Michael,
hurry up
why
because I
would
want to
you
see what Hussy
go
gonna be bitching
and
about.
try to cause problems like that? Like, it's like really
Yeah,
fucking
I
selfish.
couldn't watch it. I was.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't. I didn't watch.
I'm so
literally have
confused what she was
watched,
asking,
like,
Bella.
a
I'm
couple of
sorry.
clips
I'm on
because
stupid mode.
No, I
I'm an
couldn't sit
idiot.
through it either. It
Normally,
was
I
so
would
bad.
absolutely applaud someone.
I was watching a
like,
good
taking an
horror
interest in
movie
me getting a
too.
blowjob. But
Oh
to
my
me,
God,
it was
Nah.
that was so fucking cringy to me. Like, I
Oh
literally
my
felt
God,
like I was
yeah. Like,
not
for
listening
everybody
to
who
a
doesn't
person
know,
telling him.
Oh, okay.
for everybody who doesn't know, and this is when I literally, it was like a clip, and I heard this and was like, okay,
Mhm.
turning this off, because I was like, that's enough. He literally was like saying something about the only time that Carrie's mouth should be open is near Michael's dick.
Actually, excuse me. What TJ said is the only thing that Carrie should be doing is wrapping her mouth around Michael's penis. Get that right.
That is so.
That's like, what? TJ, do you not realize that you sound exactly like Teddy Bear?
What a good point. Like that.
You
It's
are
been a
more
minute since
like
they
when
did
we're
husband
shit,
react
right?
stuff.
Shit,
It's
and,
been a
like,
minute.
you fucking your husband. Like, it is literally.
Yes,
You could
why
put
does it need to go
his
there?
voice on. Like, that's crazy.
Why does it need to go there? And then TJ, you're like talking all this shit about like me being a photographer and trying to like belittle that and like, oh, you're fucking stupid. Okay, TJ. Well, again, this is all like I don't want to be talking about any of this shit, but you won't stop. And because
you're
of what happened
talking
with
about
Hussy, you decided you wanted to come on again to jump on that and
Welcome
try to,
in,
I guess,
everybody.
ride
Welcome
this
in.
whatever the
This
fuck is
is
going on.
I'm gonna change the title for a second.
And
I'm
you're talking shit about me as a photographer.
Carrie,
Well, TJ,
shut the
do
fuck
you
up,
not
okay?
remember talking to me and Michael about how
Don't sue
you
me
weren't
because I ain't
working as a
talking too
chef
much.
and you were actually just
Fuck.
waiting tables? Because you did that. You told us that. And you sure as fuck didn't make it seem like that in front of the audience. So before you get on here and start belittling things that I've done as a career, you might want to look in the mirror, sir. Because when you came to us with that, I never belittled you. I never made you
just
feel like
did.
You
You called him a fucking
whatever from it.
Hold on. Look, y'all gonna have to get used to me talking here. You belittled him. You called him a cowardly cockroach, along with me too.
More money that way. Okay, well then, good. Do what you need to do. So you're just taking it to these levels that, like, I don't know why, because again, I don't have anything to hide. Like I said, TJ, if you want to drop every fucking DM that we have, feel free. Feel free. I stand by everything I fucking said to you ever. Okay, it's not going to flip overnight just because.
Good to know that she actually admitted to
happen.
basically blowing up the spot of him doing suicide. That's fucked up, Carrie.
The second this all happened, now all of a sudden you're coming after me as a stay-at-home wife. Oh, Carrie doesn't fucking work. You weren't working either, TJ, and we didn't even know that. You were lying to us too, and coming on the podcast when the whole time Tabs is paying the bills, and you're sitting there judging Corky and talking shit about him. And the fact that his girlfriend has to pay everything, you're literally doing the same thing.
Do you have any proof of this, Carrie?
Fucking thing. And when it comes to the hospital stuff, because you tried to spin that too, because you really, really want to make it look like you have some kind of justified reason to go like scorched earth and get fucking insane on here. And you're trying to portray it as this. There was some huge betrayal that happened because I talked to Cal about what happened with you. And you were saying on that street,
you should never told anybody about that.
She was just like a stranger.
No, that was something personal TJ told you.
We were very close at the time. And I trusted her 100%, which is why she was an admin on the Discord and had just as much power on there as I did. She could have deleted the whole
Truth be told, she only knew Cal for a few months,
her.
to be honest.
And you don't seem to understand that, like, the things that you do, they do affect other people, not just you.
Welcome
so
in, everybody.
It did affect me what was going on, and you didn't even tell me. He never came and had these conversations. It wasn't like this was something that was said to me in confidence or whatever. It wasn't. It was something that I found out, and frankly needed somebody to talk to because we didn't even talk about it to him. And then I came to you, TJ, privately, and said, when are you going to stop lying about what happened with the hospital or whatever?
You know she's lying, right? She's
I didn't
lying.
go publicly and say anything
She's
about
lying.
it. I talked to people that I trusted privately and in a place of concern. I wasn't bashing you. I wasn't trying to make you look bad. I was worried about you. Michael as well, we were fucking worried. And thankfully Tabs was nice enough to like call me and let me know something, or else we would have just been sitting there for like another 2.5 weeks or not 2.5, but another week and a half or at least. Like he was in there for a long time. And you know, like he just I don't think he understands the impact that all of that stuff had on other people. Because again, it doesn't just affect you.
But
if I didn't care, or
but
I was
you
just
also
trying to,
telling
like,
his secret
make him
has
look bad,
impacted
or,
him
I could have,
too. It's
like,
not about you,
thrown him under the
Carrie.
bus with this stuff a long time ago.
Serena lost
TJ,
her
you
mods.
literally fucking said that I want to get with 18-year-olds. Like maybe you should go back and watch that stream because you went so
they're probably talking about G-Man next.
far
The chat's
and
behind.
in front of everyone.
Yeah, that was bad.
For no reason. And you really don't have any guilt about that.
But the thing that is important about that more than anything, like I mean, but that was post the apology that he keeps reading over and over and over and over again. Like there was a stream post to that where he went too far.
Right,
like,
that's the other thing.
Fucking nuts.
That's another thing that he brought up and was like, oh, right here when he's showing the DMs because you did that, TJ. That's another thing that you swore you would never do. And I have not shown any of your
If she's
DMs,
not gonna do true
nor
crime, I'll
Kyle's.
try to watch it.
So, but you guys are out here showing everybody ours, something you swore you'd never do. Imagine that. But you're on your stream, you know, drunk, foaming at the mouth for like 21 and Slayer and these people that are in your chat that fucking cannot stand you and are literally laughing as you're doing all of this. And you think that they're hyping you up because they agree with you? They don't. They want a shit show, and you're giving it to them.
She really lost the plot.
Oh, look here, I apologize. See, I guess it wasn't good enough for her. No.
You do realize that TJ wasn't caring about the chat, right? He doesn't care. He said
that day
everybody can shit on him all they want.
You were planning on going live in a couple of hours. And that's why the message came in the first place, because you didn't know whether or not I was going to be coming on. So you messaged me and said, oh, and I apologize, and I'm going to be going live, and if you want to come on, you can. No hard feelings.
You're lying again,
you had some
Carrie.
fucking, like there was some reason that you should have had hard feelings against me.
I'm gonna do a poll.
I hadn't done a damn thing. But try to fucking salvage this interview that you just completely, I mean, just went, you literally threatened Shani's son that you were going to get Jason on him, his abuser. Like, this needs to sink in, TJ. We covered these people for years.
It was bad. I'm sorry.
You know what the fuck they went through. And then you acted like that. I have every right to be upset with you over that. But you couldn't even fucking take that. And then because I said that you ran like a coward and hid like a cockroach, not cockroach. There's no A in there. It's cockroach, by the way, okay? But
I used to call it cockroach.
He keeps saying that over. She called me a cockroach. A cockroach. I don't know why he says it like that, but he says it like that fucking a million times. It's cockroach. But either way, I said like one. I didn't call you one. But yes, I think that you handle those things in a very cowardly way. You can say, oh, you know, I just wanted to go take time to work it out with my family. Whatever. Yeah, you could have done all that. That doesn't mean you had to leave like you did then. You could have, you didn't have to show your ass like you did on the last stream, which came after the interview. So you had apologized. Let me get back to that. You had apologized and said, if you want to come on, you can, no pressure, no hard, whatever. I said nothing back. Michael did go on because at that time he was still trying to be supportive to you. Even after you acted like that and did all that shit, he was still going to be friends with you and be cool with you. And I wasn't trying to stop that. Because I know they have their friendship just because this happened and I'm irritated, whatever. I'm not going to like stop them from being friends or whatever. But you go on to this stream and proceed to call me a bitch during the stream for no reason because I wasn't even on panel. I don't know. I guess maybe somebody brought my name up in the chat. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but you took this stream down too. So we'll never know. But you called me a bitch. And then at the end, when you were crashing out because people were trying to hold you accountable, I came up on panel and tried to talk to you and said, look, I think that you need help because I think you have a drinking problem. And the things that I'm seeing that you're doing when you're getting angry like this, when you're drunk, is not, I don't believe this is really you. Because I think that you are better than this. And I think it's the alcohol. And you got so pissed at that you rage quit and said, oh, Carrie ruins another fucking stream. And you stormed out and left it like that. So no, I don't accept your apology. That came a couple of hours before that. Your half-assed apology that you clearly didn't mean because then you came on and said I ruined another stream as if it was my fault that the one before the interview that was my fault.
That's
that
okay.
How is that you being sorry and like taking
again? I'm not like these content creators that want everybody to come to my stream. I'm not like that.
That's why I didn't take it seriously. And then Months go by. You're supposed to pay William the money. You don't. You don't contact me and Michael and let us know and say, hey, I'm not going to be able to pay this money. I don't know what to do. You
Hello?
didn't say shit.
Is it me you're looking for?
You didn't care. You didn't care that I was going to get shit for that.
Dude, I will say one thing, and this I do not know why people are not saying something about it. When he came back to the example he gave for why he was gone, he's like, if your boyfriend beats your ass, wouldn't you want him to go and reflect and come back with a heartfelt apology and then just say, sorry, I beat the shit out of you? Like, that was the example he gave. That's some fucking crazy shit.
Right.
Like, why is, like, I don't know. I heard nothing about that. That was fucking bananas to me.
Is that when he came back?
Yes, dude, he came back like when he first started talking shit about jeans, and he was like, you know, saying that she didn't accept the apology. He was like, if your boyfriend hit you, would you want him to apologize immediately, or would you want him to go back and reflect and then come and give you an actual apology as we thought about it? I was like, that's fucking, that jumping into your head like that should honestly terrify you. I mean, that's
it's crazy. And he was literally on a stream not that long ago, one of the ones that he did since he's been back. It was about Von Helton, and Cal was up there, and he called her
dude,
bitch on there. And I'm like,
Fallon said, Snake, Carrie, Hussy was good to you.
Yeah, he was real good.
The bitch that supports fucking what's
Chris
his name?
Watts.
Chris Watts is mad at you.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Fallon, you literally are shitting on a woman who was murdered while she was pregnant and her children killed. That's not enough for you, right? No, you want to come on and bash her some more about some shit you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
To be clear, I know nothing about her. I have zero.
I don't know.
The man Watts didn't kill the kids. There's evidence. Like,
no, I'm talking about Fallon. I couldn't pick her voice out of a lineup.
She's an idiot.
That's the one thing I know about her.
She's an idiot. Hey, Fallon, it's spelled Gein. Gein. You spelled it Gain, Gain, then Gaine, or what? Like, literally spelled it wrong 2 different times in the title for 2 different streams. Gein, Ed Gein, Gein. It's not fucking difficult. Speaking of spelling as well, I want to show this really quick because this blew my fucking mind too. Hold on. I don't think Michael has seen this.
The only thing I know about Fallon is that she said, "Oh yeah, Hussy, I've known you for 5 months, and I can tell you, yeah, you're not jealous if I blame you." And I'm like, because you know someone for 5 months online, like, that's for 5 months. But I know her elevator went to the basement. And
oh God,
I don't know her that well.
Shit. Quick, where's Val?
Oh, she is a like special kind of stupid. But hey, you'll learn, Fallon.
I have that shit stuck in my teeth.
I think it's great, actually. Like, you guys, you know, I think you're perfect for each other. So I want Michael hasn't seen this. I think you have seen this, but this actually is from, I guess this is one of Val's streams, but she doesn't talk in it. I don't know. It's on Lollipop channel, but this is Hussy reacting to G-Man, and I want you to hear what is said here, babe, because this is like, oh my God.
Every time I open up the mouth, more I'm realizing more and more I don't think I know how to spell logic, no less actually know how to use it. We're gonna get into this now. Logac.
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 Well, way to make G-Man right about something. Holy fuck, Hussy. Oh my God, dude.
Okay.
100% not.
But he couldn't spell that fast if he was joking. But dude, the Hussy shit is just maybe not as crazy as TJ. Like, TJ and I were fucking close, and if I'm honest and maybe embarrassed about it, if he called and said I'm in trouble, I'd probably, you know, still like that's the truth. But
Who, Hussy? Oh,
no, not Hussy.
TJ.
Oh, God.
I didn't know Hussy like that.
No,
but I
I'm
didn't know Hussy
sorry.
like that. But I liked Hussy.
I wouldn't. You know why? Because TJ, like the shit that he's done now, like he's just proven that you're not a good person. Like you're not. It's the type of shit that, and I didn't even know everything. I know more now than I knew. And
I understand that, and actually, I think that
you are he was abusive. Okay, verbally.
It's so crazy that this is
when
like
he got drunk, and
the places that we're taking. Because normally you're the one that gives, you know, so much grace, so many chances. But I normally don't. Like normally I'm just written off. And I'm not saying that I think I could ever be. Listen to me. Okay, I don't think that I could ever be friends with him. I think that maybe that ship has sailed. But I mean, I don't know.
Here's what you need to do. Okay, for real. I'll tell you what you need to do. Go watch his last stream. Just go watch a little bit of it. You haven't seen it. That's why you feel this way. When you see it, you're gonna feel different because it's bad.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
Every other thing, he's calling me a fucking cunt. He is saying the most disgusting shit about me. It's vile. Trust me. You haven't watched it.
I get that
because it will upset. It's
upsetting.
It's that fucked up. It is that fucked up. And I've only seen a couple of clips because that's all I have been able. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen either one of these streams more than like a couple of fucking minutes and clips here and there because every time I like the other day we'll talk about. In fact, I'll pull this up right now and we'll go ahead and watch this video really quick. Of when that bitch went to He-Man to Shanny's thing because she went live. Apparently, she's a reaction channel again now, guys. But she decided to come back. The first thing she decided to do as a reaction channel that's back is to cover TJ's stream. And so I clicked on hers for a second to see what the fuck she was saying, and was like, "Oh, okay, gotta click this back off," because what he was saying was so fucked up that I was like, "Yep, can't watch it."
Well,
can't watch it.
I will say a couple things about TJ that I maybe even forgot to when you said them. The thing about like me talking shit about you, like he and I would text. We were friends and we would text all the time. But if that had happened, I think that him not wanting to maybe share something that we have talked about or do that to me, even though he's like dropping all your DMs, I think that the hurt he potentially could throw on you, I think that he would have already shown it if he had it or anything like that. But I showed you I showed you text. You didn't ask me to. I will make that clear. He said it, and I said that did not happen. Here's absolutely every text I have ever sent. Ever?
Yeah, he was trying to say that like Michael was talking shit, and then Frank and these people were in his chat, and they were like, how much to drop Michael's DMs, drop all of Michael's DMs, and like encouraging him to do it. And it's just he's allowing all, like he's fine with it. 21.
But these people don't like him though.
Exactly, but he's that fucking desperate and hard up for like people that he'll take whatever he can get.
But see, and I have a theory about that too, because I feel like I've seen like it's what everyone does as soon as they are on the outs with you, our community.
Right, and it's what he said he'd never
But I
did.
think what has happened now is like it's the feeling of losing a community or like support of the people who support you. Like he has lost a great part of that, and I think that people feel like the hate side is a ready-made community. If I go nuts and just go 180 degrees from what I normally say, and that's why he didn't hold to the things he said, like not talking shit, not doing, like he said, I need a community, I need some support, and those people will say what you want to hear. They will back any, like the fact that they are like propping up like things that the exact same person made a stream talking shit about, they are now propping that up as he's the fucking victim. It should tell you everything. Like,
exactly.
Listen, I have said this before. If you want to test the theory, you don't even have to mean it. Just say, we've reconciled, we're going to be friends again. And if they support you in that, then they actually support you. If they don't, then they're blowing smoke up your ass. That is like, and I guarantee you, not one of them would support that.
Well, and this is a prime example because this video, which I'm going to show this because TJ, you deleted it off your channel, and I can see why, but I think you need to be reminded of how bad this was. But this comes from Lulz Cow Productions channel, and I'll tell you why that's kind of interesting after, because it's just a short clip.
So you're welcome here, but you can shut the fuck up. Don't let me call Jason on you.
No.
Look, I don't put up with spamming, Zach. So you're welcome here, but you can shut the fuck up now. We all get it.
Yeah, please.
TJ, are you out of your mind? Don't do it. By the way, I didn't even know. So I guess props to Lulz Cow Productions for this, because I didn't know what was said in the chat that triggered him that bad. I'm like, okay, he was just spamming. I guess Zach was spamming something. Don't know why. But when I saw what was spammed, now it clicked, and I'm like, oh my god, now I know why he got that triggered, because Zach was talking about him. It wasn't just that he spammed the chat; it's that he spammed the chat with TJ yap more than chat, meaning he was talking too much, because that's what everybody was saying in the chat, and which is why he was freaking out and interrupting me and Will talking every 5 seconds to argue with the chat. But now I get it. Now I know why he got that nasty and that upset, because Zach was making fun of him, which was justified. And that's how fucking fragile this man's ego is, that even an autistic child, he couldn't fucking take it. That?
No, like there's like 70 times you're gonna leave the same comment. That's fucking spamming. I'm not putting up with that. Sorry.
Hey. Oh my god, bro, I don't even know what to say to that, TJ. Like, that might be a little bit harsh, I would have put up with 25 times. It doesn't matter though.
No, it matters to me, because it's some like we get your point. Don't let me call Jason on you.
All right, I'm gonna walk on. TJ, I seriously.
It matters to me because it's some like.
Literally, don't make me call Jason on you. Don't make me call Jason on you. Okay, the person who abused this child. I don't care.
We get your point. Don't make me call Jason on you.
All right, I'm gonna walk on. TJ, I seriously, I'm not gonna do it.
All right, that was a bad joke. Bad joke.
No, it's
All
not
right.
funny.
It's not. That's why I said it's a bad joke. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna mute myself. You guys have fun with this.
No, I don't. I honestly, like. Oh my god. So, Lulz Cow Productions, you thought this was important enough to post, because TJ took it down. You titled it, "Goddamn TJ attacks abused child with mental difficulties." So tell me why, if you know this about him, and he's this horrible person, right? Tell me why, when he was live the other night.
I honestly don't know who's the biggest victim, honestly. It's hard for me to choose.
That's what it is. They fuck.
It's
so, like, literally, that's
listen,
what.
I truly believe. Listen, I have come up with the answer. There is a genes derangement syndrome.
Yes.
And it is real. I truly think that even if it is something like somebody is having a conversation and they're saying we need to, help the kids, like they deserve it, and then you say, yeah, let's help the kids. Like, fuck the kids. The kids? Are you fucking serious? I hate kids. People go the other way as soon as you say something. It is. Yeah. It's actually fucking crazy to me.
I've watched people literally defend Shani because they think that it's getting at me. We've got people defending Unicorn Girl, who is just as bad as Shani.
You need to start telling me you love carbs, so then I'll start hating.
Unicorn Girl is not another Shani, Carrie.
Like,
shut the fuck up.
Crazy. Shit, it doesn't make any sense. But what it's
like
to is that none of these people stand on any of the shit that they say. They don't stand for it. They don't have any integrity. None of them. None of them. That's what I've learned. Like, It blows my fucking mind.
I expected more from TJ for years of loyalty and taking not a fucking dime from the streams and truly being a good
They always
friend.
have to bring up unicorn.
I expected more from Hussy because of every phone call that I listened to where Hussy would say, never gonna happen. I love you. You are different. Every fucking insanely drunk stream, this dipshit would come on and talk about. He would literally just go off on, you're different, and when I met you and you did this and I would never, and I love you, and now
so quickly.
But what's true? Like, tell me, like, be honest. Tell me what's true. Tell me what's true. Is what you said then true, or is what you're saying now true? Because they both can't be. That's all I want. I just want to know which one is true. Like, put my world back on fucking axis, and which one is true. Just tell me that.
Yeah.
Never happened. Oh, I always hated you. He did the same thing to AJ. He did the same thing.
Wait, he said that he always hated you?
No, he said that about AJ. He'll be saying it about me too, I'm sure, though. I mean, that's the thing. And that is the truth of this. And it doesn't change the way that I feel about AJ. I still don't like her because, unlike the rest of these people, I'm not gonna flip and like this bitch just because I'm mad at Hussy now and don't like Hussy. She's still a piece of shit too. But all of this shit that he said about her and the way that he she was not a good friend because she wouldn't stand up for him and people were bad mouthing him in her chat and on her panel and she wouldn't do nothing. And she said to that, you have a wrench. Why don't you just time these people out?
Yeah, but it's funny that you talk about AJ because, Carrie, you're just as slimy as Hussy. Did you remember that you brought her Tumblr and started to bash her for having an eating disorder and the fact that she was into kink? You even had the audacity to compare her sex life with mine. That's fucking disgusting. And you want to talk about how Hussy mistreated AJ. You mistreated her just as bad as Hussy did.
And that wasn't good enough. No. What? You shouldn't be allowing it. You're not a good friend. And then when he turns around and is in the same exact situation.
He said, you shouldn't be allowing it. You're just not a good friend. And I would never allow that for people that are my friends and on my panel. And
total bullshit.
The thing that is truly mind-blowing is that he does not even see that. I am 100% confident that Hussy thinks he's right. He thinks he was a good friend. He was right, and you are wrong. And you don't think that?
Nope.
I think so.
He knows. He just doesn't care.
I think these people fool themselves. I think that people can fool themselves into anything they need to sleep at night.
He works way too hard at covering shit up for him to feel like that. These things that he does, like that Uber stream, he don't leave it up. You know what I mean? Like, if he thought he did nothing wrong, he would leave them up and shit. He knows. Why do you think he yanks down almost every streaming that he does? Like, he gets up there, he gets really triggered and angry, says a bunch of shit that's, like, really fucked up, and goes IRL and this and that, and then just thinks that if he yanks it down, it didn't happen. Like, it doesn't work that way. And you're trying to... Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I was going to say, and Hussy, it's not... It's Eric. You said my name wrong. It's not... So just say Eric. And no, you...
Yo, why do you sound like the Aflac commercial? Aflac. That's what he sounds like. I'm not making fun of I Blame You, by the way. I'm just saying it reminds me of the commercial Aflac.
Oh my god! And another thing I heard you saying too earlier, which was that making fun of G-Man and saying that he's gay is not using gay as a diss because he doesn't want to be called it as a diss. That by using it,
nobody cares.
Gay.
Like, he's saying it obviously.
To have AJ's husband fired. You ran in her chat, you were triggered and drunk, and that's your excuse for everything. You and TJ, maybe y'all should collab because y'all have a fucking shitload of things in common. Mainly, you're getting drunk on streams and saying dumb shit. But you went in there drunk and said, I'm going to call your husband and get your husband fired. And then you didn't apologize for it. When someone called you out for it a couple days later, you said,
maybe you should apologize to AJ too, Carrie.
I threatened it, but I didn't do it. I didn't actually do it. So it doesn't matter. Okay, then stop saying you're going to sue G-Man. Stop calling the police on him. Stop all of this because he's just saying he's going to come to your house. He hasn't actually done it.
That's a good point.
Logic, LOGIC works. If we turn that around on you, it wouldn't work out very well, would it?
I mean, I wonder if both. I mean, both. I guess would be
and saying it's
actionable in the law because I mean, he's threatening to harass what's her name's husband, and G-Man's threatening to. Not actually. I don't know if he's threatened physical harm. He's threatening to harass Hussy by coming to his.
Exactly. I mean, it's a threat is a threat. We shouldn't be doing it.
Maybe that's the part that is the most.
Hussy, let me explain this to you. When you went in her chat, when you went in AJ's chat, and did that, you were harassing her. That is literal harassment. You don't have the right to go in her chat and threaten to have her husband fired. Ever, period. I don't care if you're going to do it, not going to do it. But the act of threatening to do it is harassing someone. And as someone who is wanting to run to court to file all these lawsuits for people harassing you, you need to get your check because you ain't got no room to talk.
I think people aren't going to believe it.
Careful, Carrie, because you might be next on Hussy's sue list.
When Hussy did that, and I don't know if you called me or texted me or whatever, but you were like, I'm not sure what to do. I want to support Hussy, but I think it might have gone too far. And I was like,
and I felt so stupid because he had already, so he called her husband's job, number one, in the first place, and I actually excused that because I found a way to rationalize and justify it in my head. I see that now. I shouldn't have even done that. But in my mind, I said, look, he's talked to her husband before. Like, they've actually talked on the phone and shit before, so they know each other. And he's just calling and leaving a voice message. He wasn't, like, calling to talk to the job. He was just calling to talk to him and left a message. I don't see, like, that's that big of a deal, right? And looking back now, I feel really fucking stupid for saying that because I justified that, and then he turned around and he took it another fucking step further. And that's when it was like, oh my God, like, now he's done, like, this I can't defend this. Like, how can I defend this? I can barely defend.
Interrupt her, I blame you. She shuts up and you talk.
Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm fucking with you. I think that is very normal, and I probably know I've said it before. I think that we just naturally give more grace to our friends because we feel like we know their character and we know the actual type of person. I know I do that. I've done this. I mean, everything. And I think that was the same thing with Hussy. Like, I think you felt like you knew, who he was and like he believed in what he would and wouldn't do. And then it changes when you feel like the foundation of the character of the person is not what you thought it was. Then that feeling of like not having that to. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that anymore. Like they don't have those beliefs. So then you start rethinking and reevaluating every interaction. Yeah. And I get angry at people for putting me in that position. That makes me mad at the person because that's not my fault. I'm taking you at the.
And I also, since you're sniping Hussy, because you got to do this, right? You got to stream every day.
I'm glad that he is because
because we're gonna get we're about to get your side of this too. Yeah. But earlier, like he is literally Hussy. You are literally begging to talk to Shani and Rev, and like to the point that you're on your stream this morning. Rev, I'll pay you $100 to talk for a voice, like just a voice stream or a voice chat. $100. Why won't you take it? Then you're calling up to the shelter.
Isn't Ladybug one of Fallon's buddies? Why she's in there?
At this time and this much because you want to prove that they're lying and that they're a piece of shit. And so then you call, you find out that something that they said about the food is a lie, and so they're pieces of shit, and you're exposing it. But yet then you're turning around and offering the people that are fucking lying $100.
Hey, like, is that true? Frankie said that Hussy is trying so hard to suck up to TJ.
Yes.
Hussy is sucking up to TJ.
Yes. Yeah.
I did.
And also tried to say that I was the one that had the idea for him to interview Tab.
Yeah.
Pushing that. But no, the fuck it wasn't.
They had the idea for who to? Hussy?
Yes. He literally, she showed up in the chat when he was live, and he texted me and says, "Oh, Tab's in the chat. Should I ask her for an interview?" Putting me on the spot, and I'm like, "Whatever, sure, whatever you think."
Dude, I can tell you for absolute certainty.
And then he started out saying that it was my idea.
That is 100%. Because as soon as that happened,
I was like,
I know that you talked to Tabs and said, "Listen, you can do what you want." I would advise against it.
No, I didn't think it was a good idea at that point because, and at the time,
told him to tell you it was a good idea.
I remember. Yes, I think it was like, I don't know if you know what's going on.
Had already
this is happening, and it is a bad idea.
Right, the shit with TJ had popped up. I was trying my best, right, to not get involved in any drama, whatever. And so I'm barely streaming or doing anything, and I'm just in Hussy's chat that day or whatever, watching him. And she came in there, and next thing I know, this interview thing is getting brought up, and I'm like, oh great, like I'm like, this is not. It's going in the wrong direction, right? Like I just want the whole thing too with Tabs is that I know TJ doesn't want to believe this, and he doesn't have to. It doesn't really matter, but I know that people in the Discord and that are around me know, and even Michael, that like me talking to Tabs and being friends with her and nice to her and whatever, allowing her to be in the chat, she's in the Discord, literally nothing to do with TJ. We don't talk about TJ. She comes in, she's like, it went in movie night. So it doesn't have anything to do with TJ. I genuinely like her as a person.
I didn't even think of this for some reason.
It isn't even about him. And that's what they want to make it. And,
that may have been like the last straw, or like the thing that, TJ's maybe the most fucked up for. Like he is trying to equate, he is saying that, I'm going to be just as completely honest as I can. He brought Tabs into this. He would bring her on after we would stream. He would bring her over and we would talk to them both. Jeans and I would. Couple to couple, essentially. We would talk to them. We would talk about making plans.
We were talking about meeting up and hanging out. Yeah, I like that.
After that, when TJ was in the hospital, she called us every day and updated us.
Well, yeah, she was, well, not every day, but she was.
She called a lot or texted, but
yes,
she was.
But she was, yes. Yeah,
but
and told us like
so he brought her into this, and there was a friendship that I think came out of that, and it may have like waned when they split up, but I think that you guys kept in contact, Facebook friends, all that bullshit. But he is trying to equate that to. He's saying, what if I went and found Jackson's biological dad? If in your head those two things are the same, then fine. I don't even know who the fuck you are, dude. Like,
right, I've never even talked to you about Jackson's biological dad. So he's not involved in any of this. He's not even involved in my life. Like, what?
For everything that anyone needs to know, I am. You know what I'm saying? I am.
Right. Well, that's the thing. That's the whole point too. That he was making a point of picking that to use as an example for that reason as well, which is pretty fucked up, DJ. But you want to drive in the fact that he's not his biological dad or something, like, it's kind of a weird choice that you made. And not only weird for that. So just complete.
Basically, he was going on about like the fundraiser that I did for Amethyst, and he lied.
Oh my God.
Which I'm glad he said this though. He said that I tried to raise $4.
What?
For Amethyst. Yeah, which was a lie.
Hold up. Big deal. Okay, 130, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's incredible. The lie. And I have to be honest with you. I promise you, I did not watch it. 10 minutes of it. Well, I did not.
Really? I'm just kidding.
You know, I broke up with people in high school, and divorce is just a super breakup, so that's easy. I'll do that, and like it's just a thing people do. And I'm no fucking better. I have been divorced, but I think that things have changed so much. Like, it is just people are in and out of marriage, just like they're in and out of relationships.
I used to kind of be like that, like where, and when we first got together, like the first couple of years, I was like the type that if I got in a fight, like an argument, and like, you know, bad enough, these people that are in your chat that fucking
I mean, to her. So let's hear.
All right, let's switch to Hussy now for a minute. Let's hear Hussy's perspective.
Sorry about that. So, Carrie is live right now, and I wasn't planning on watching. I wasn't planning on sniping because it was supposed to be. Can you hear me? You can? Okay, good. So she is supposed to be talking about crime, whatever she's doing. And she immediately started off talking about me. And I'm not very happy with it. Hey, everybody. So let's hear what she has to say. She just started. I rewinded it to the beginning. Let's see what she has to say. Her because A, she was talking about me, and B, she snipes Shani all the time. Right? So here we go.
But yeah, there's going to be some true crime later in this because we're going to get into some things. But we're going to talk about a couple of other things as well, because there's been a lot going on, and I think some things do need to be like addressed and cleared up to a certain degree. But so
a format change in episode 3 is pretty ballsy.
Well, no, it's not. Like on the first one, not the first one, but the second one, I think we kind of
it's Michael,
did a couple of other things too. Like it's
whatever his name is.
It's not, the whole thing is like it's not that fucking serious, right? Like we just wanted to do something together, like where it's just sitting and talking like friends and having a good time, and that's
something about a jackal. I know that.
And yes, whatever ends up happening. But
I thought maybe I Blame You was the next James Bond for that last song.
Well, I think that wasn't good.
Oh, that was good. Yeah,
Bucket for Christ. And I'll drop his link again. And then the first one was Hollow.
Yes.
He made that one, and I'll grab his link.
You know, it was something funny, but a little bit.
The first song she did was about me and the cab ride. So now she's making fun of me and the cab ride.
not funny. I was listening to it and I was like, man, this song like
everybody that's coming in.
Like, so because I was at first I thought it was an actual song, and then I was listening to it more and more. I was like, this is uncanny. And then I looked at the screen and saw the name, and I was like, oh god,
No,
got me.
I don't know sorry at all because she snipes Shanny. That's her whole content is sniping Shanny. So you know what? You're gonna talk about me, then I can snipe you.
It's literally that whole song is literally just what Hussy said in that stream.
Like what you did with the
Shanny with the eviction. Yeah, he did it with the taxi cab thing because God, what a fucking mess. And
okay. You know what? I will be dropping the DMs, and in those DMs, Carrie, it shows that you did not think it was a big deal at all. So I will be proving what a two-face you are. Now, all of a sudden, everything was just too much for you, right? Everything was just too much because I didn't kiss your ass in that stream. So now you're just twisting things around to use me as an excuse of your behavior. No.
And we're going to get into some of that because, man, like, Hussy's been saying all kinds of crazy.
He's been wanting my attention, apparently.
And that's the crazy thing is that, like, I didn't realize, I guess, that he was feeling some type of way about you. And, like, but clearly he was because
I never told you. Because I never wanted to come in between your relationship. This idiot has been talking about me for over 4 years. Caitlin, thank you so much for the $2. Last month, I dropped you an email. Okay, sweetheart. I will definitely check it. Thank you, boo. Thank you for the $2, honey. He has been talking about me for over 4 years when I was being harassed constantly and when people were calling me predator and pedo and all that other stuff. And they were doing content about me. And he was there with all of the other content creators at that time, instigating and joining the harassment. So I've never had 2 words with this guy. I completely have ignored him. Okay? And yes, Hussy, in the chat of Carrie's live, he wouldn't shut up about you. See? This is what I mean. I've never, ever said anything about him. Carrie never even knew that I didn't like him. Carrie never knew the things that he said about me. I knew that he was in Discord, and I just kept my mouth shut. Okay? And I know he is a part. He has something to do with my falling out with Carrie. Because I knew he was in her ear. I knew it. And he admitted in the last stream that, yes, I did tell Carrie I thought you were a piece of shit. I never told Carrie I think he's a piece of shit. And then I found out in the Discord he was talking shit because David was in the Discord. That's the kind of friend I am. If I don't like a friend of yours or whatever, I am not going to try to pit you two against each other. She had no idea. And my beef with him has been for 4 years. 4 years. No one knew about it. No one fucking knew about it. Fallon, thank you for the $5, honey. I'm so sorry. What can't she just be and move on with her cheerleading squad? Sorry, this is so heartbreaking to watch and see. Thank you for the $5. First of all, everybody says Carrie loves to be the victim. Carrie does not want to talk about, thank you for the $5. First of all, everybody says Carrie loves to be the victim. Carrie does not want to talk about the drama. Remember, she said that. She just does not even want to do the drama anymore either. Talk about it, nothing. But what does she do on the Wednesday where she's supposed to do this carried away with whatever his name is? She's talking about the drama. She made a song about me. And now I don't know what more she has to say. I haven't heard. But she has to play the victim. Listen, you guys, I have a clear conscience. I did nothing to her. Nothing. You guys have seen our relationship. Hey, good to see you, honey. You guys have seen our relationship. Every time we were live together, you guys witnessed how I treated her. And behind the scenes, I was equally as sweet to her. Okay? There is no guilty conscience here. I don't know what she expects from me. There is nothing more I could have given her at all. Now, all of a sudden, she has so many negative things to say about me. Why didn't you cut the friendship? Why didn't you cut it?
He's had a lot to say out of nowhere. Like, you haven't said anything about him.
I haven't said it. Yes, he has.
Like, I guess that he was feeling.
Yes, he has said a lot of things about me. That's why I said something about him. He was in the chat talking shit, and somebody just said it 2 minutes ago. Somebody just said it in the last stream. He kept on talking shit about you. That's why I opened my mouth. And I have a screenshot of him saying, yes, I did tell her that I think you're a piece of shit. Did you defend me? Did you defend me?
Some type of way about you, and like, but clearly he was because he's had a lot to say out of nowhere. Like,
well, why don't you talk about the things that I'm saying? clearly feels a certain way. Why? Because he's been talking shit about me for 4 or 5 years. Your friend. And believe me, sweetheart, it's a lot worse than what Buff called you disgusting. It's a lot worse than that. Okay?
You haven't said anything about him. Like,
no, he just called me just a piece of shit 2 days ago. Or 4 days ago.
It was just a weird thing that he just kind of started bringing you up, and all of a sudden now...
I think what it is...
Because you said, I think Hussy is jealous, okay, that I'm having you on as a co-host. And I said, no, because before you asked him, you asked me in January or December to be your co-host, and I said no. Okay? And then when he started talking about me in your chat, I brought his name up. And he has been saying shit in Discord as well. And he told you that he called me a piece of shit. Why didn't you defend me?
That, out there, like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, where it's coming from. Like, I guess like David Wynn.
Oh, in the Discord.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
Now you understand. Yeah, exactly. You talk shit about me in the Discord? Of course David is going to tell me. Of course. Why wouldn't he? Just like when he said that I'm a piece of shit and he said that to you, you should have come and told me. But wait, maybe you were too busy fucking around with GP316's channel. You were too busy to tell me.
Yeah, well, but see, the thing is, like, I mean, this is the truth of it is, like, I Blame You doesn't like Hussy, and he has never liked Hussy the whole time I was friends with Hussy, but being a good friend...
Oh, so he's told you. So he's been talking about me, Carrie. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much.
Truth of it is, like, I Blame You doesn't like Hussy, and he has never liked Hussy.
Did you ask him why? I'm curious. I've done nothing to him.
The whole time I was friends with Hussy, but being a good friend, he, didn't try to interfere or anything in my friendship with him.
Either did I, you dumbass. But he was calling me a piece of shit to you. What are you talking about? He was talking about me. I wasn't talking about him.
And, his feelings were his feelings, but he didn't try to push that on me or make it weird or, like, I don't know, take bets about when the friendship was going to end and, shit like that. He was respectful with it. But, yeah, I mean, he had more than me.
But he's not respectful. He is not respectful at all. The way he behaves in other people's chat when they were talking about me, hi, Donna, is not the Eric that you see in your chat. Don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. I'm going to keep the bad language to myself.
Let's face it, like, I mean, everybody warned me, so that was kind of the thing. I still just...
So now everybody warned her. You know what, Carrie? I did nothing to you. Let's just face that. So your whole argument is that I allowed Buffweeb to call you disgusting when you called him disgusting first. I don't see your husband defending you. Your husband is on panel. Is he defending you? I gave you a wrench to time out anybody that offends you or misbehaves in chat. I am not your personal assistant. I am not going to be there to hold your hand. You talk smack, you're going to hear smack. You call someone disgusting, and they call you disgusting back. What's the problem? What is the problem, Carrie? You can just dish it, but you literally can't take the same thing you just dished. And it's my fault. It's my fault because he called you the same thing you called him. If that's not acceptable, what makes you think it's acceptable for you to call him that? If it's not acceptable to you, maybe it's not acceptable to him. So if you don't want to back and forth, maybe next time you should just keep your mouth shut. Just like I think this guy is a piece of shit too. But guess what? I kept my mouth shut. For 2 years of our friendship, I kept my mouth shut. Can you do the same thing? I could have easily started something, right? And then expected you to block him. Did I do that? And let me tell you, he's said and done a lot more than call me disgusting.
Surprised every time this shit happens. Like I'm fucking blown away about Hussy. I am goddamn floored about TJ. I think honestly they are fucking alien plants because this is so fucking.
I'm more surprised at TJ than Hussy, to be honest, because again, so
let's put everything on the table. You don't think people told me about Carrie? People are still telling me about you. People are still coming in the chat, emailing me, saying that.
Look at Ladybug back in Hussy's chat.
I like your content, or I couldn't watch anymore because of Carrie, or she's such a downer, or I couldn't take her being on panel anymore. I mean, you saw it with your own eyes. Hi, Casper Boo. Thank you so much for being a member for 3 months, sweetheart. Thank you, honey. Hussy Buff is going to do the interview in 10 minutes. Oh, you're kidding? Well, I'm not going to snipe him. Let him do I think his is members only, I think, right? I'm not a member, but are you talking about the one with G-Man? I'm not a member, but maybe I'll react to it tomorrow, become a member. But I want to hear what she has to say. Thank you for being a member for 3 months.
Many people warned me about Hussy. I always knew, like, there was a chance it would go this way, but I hoped that it wouldn't. That it was kind of.
You hoped that it wouldn't? No, you wanted it to. You absolutely wanted it to, because it didn't have to go this way.
Mommy.
It didn't. You didn't have to ignore 20 of my phone calls when I was calling to check up on you. You could have picked up the phone calls. You had planned to do this. That was just the icing on the cake. Hey, takedown man. Ladma tells you that's what my email is about. You have some. Oh, see? Caitlin says that's what my email is about. You have someone blocked because of Carrie. That wants to be a member. All right. Did you give me the name in the email, sweetheart? I just want to apologize to everybody that Carrie blocked without my permission, and everybody that I blocked when you actually were a viewer, a follower, a subscriber, or whatever. You know, you don't have to agree with.
Don't lick me.
And I'm not going to do the same thing that I did, same mistake that I did with her. I'm not. I just don't want my moderators to be disrespected. But no, nobody's going to block. Nobody's going to block anyone. That's my thing. If you have to block someone that's really effing up, then you just do the timeout for 24 hours. Ladma tells you, no, Hussy, it's actually one of your current mods who blocks behalf.
I'm still here, y'all.
Oh my
My cat is
gosh.
asking for cuddles.
Oh gosh, I don't even know.
She's purring right now.
If I can get the person's name, then I would unblock. I am so sorry.
Of that situation where I'm like, you know what? A lot of people have said a lot of things about me. Don't have the best reputation, right?
Oh, you don't say. You don't. Hey, Lee, good to see you. You don't say. Did I judge you? Did I? You don't think the first week people were telling me about you? I didn't care.
And so if people just took other people's word and didn't give me a chance, then, you know what I mean? Like, then people might just write me off from the get-go too. That's the way that I try to go about it. But
she's purring right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
But honestly,
I'll chat in a minute in the chat.
Honey, you did not get burned. Sorry, sweetheart. How did you get burned? Naxias, thank you for the $5. Love you all and hope you're all having an amazing night. Always sending best vibes to you all. And we're sending the best vibes to you too, sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the $5, honey. Carrie, you didn't get burned. You said, Hussy, you're a fucking snake. And I said, okay. Okay, Carrie.
I love you too, baby. Ow! No biting.
You got burned. You are a perpetual victim. Perpetual. Just be honest and say, you know what? I just didn't want to deal with him anymore. But don't act like you're a victim.
See, she asks for cuddles and she bites me.
For me, I think that it is.
So mean.
It has changed even the way that I approach like new people, but even people that I
Yeah.
have known for a long time. Like early on, like when we were first doing this, even like when you were very new, and I was in Discord all the time.
Yeah, I think this is better too. This way.
You know what? Yes, Penguin. I am 100% better off. People come to watch me. Whether I'm an asshole, whether I'm funny, whether I'm not funny, whatever you may think I am. People come to watch me. Not Carrie, and not my friend David, not anyone. Just me. So when I have Carrie on panel, which I did as a friend, okay? I want to show you guys something. I want to show you an email that I got yesterday. And I wasn't going to share this, you guys. Okay? I really wasn't. But I shared it with this is from yesterday. And I'm going to email it to myself right now. And I'm going to read it to you guys. And you're going to see the difference between me and this person here. Okay? I don't need nobody up here as a co-host, Carrie. Okay? Damn it. To come and say crap about me. I'm going to delete it after I show it. But I had to do it this way. All right, so this video, we're at 30, and I'm not going to show the name, but I want to share it with you guys. Can you see that?
No.
It's on my community post. It says, hello, Loudmouth Hussy. I know this is going to sound corny, but I watch your channel every time. I'm a member. I just found out that she has a tumor in her throat, okay? She says, she just found out she has a tumor in her throat. She says, your content encourages me to keep going. We need more encouragement in the world and more love in the world. God is love. Wish I had a like you friend. Be blessed. Please keep me in your prayers. Thank you very much. Okay, Carrie? So you can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself. You can try to say, oh, whatever you want to do, say about me. I'm not a good friend or my whatever. Whatever. Okay? I don't need you to tell me anything about myself. So you guys, I don't know what this person's name is, his or her, I don't know. But if we can all just say a prayer tonight and keep this person in our prayers, the fact that our community keeps her going, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Listening to every word,
you
every
were a
fucking
lot
drama
more
bullshit.
involved.
And I don't even want to. Like, it's not even
No.
like
Well,
fun
I think
anymore.
that ever since with the TJ stuff, when that went down, that was it. You were kind of done with it. And that's what's so unfortunate too.
Well, did he know that TJ had messaged you months and months in advance and told you he was sorry? Did he know? Or did you keep it from him too, just like you kept it from us and told everybody that, oh, he hasn't gotten back to me or said anything, right? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why? I'll tell you, because you want to play victim. And now again, you got burned by me? Okay.
About how he has been acting about it, because we gave a lot of time and energy to that podcast and that show, and I never made a dime. That was fine. I didn't ask for money, and that's never what it was about for us. But just to hear him now saying the things that he's saying in the way that he's talking, and yeah, I regret ever having her come on and blah blah blah.
Genuine TikTok. I will say I became a member because at the end of each of your streams, you remind me to love myself because ain't nobody better, and it always makes me smile. I love that. Honestly, need that. And I swear to you, I have been saying that for over 4 years because that's how I grew up. I'm not a runway model. I'm not the most gorgeous person in the world. I'm overweight. I have my flaws, but you know what? When I walk with my head up high. I walk with confidence, and I love myself for who I am. With all of my flaws, with everything. And that's what I try to tell people. I don't give a damn if you're whatever. Always remember to love yourself because honestly, there's no one better. And I will always continue to say that. And thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much.
Hi, sir.
I know you don't regret the money that you made. I know you don't regret that part.
The saving of the channel, like that was literally in its fucking death throes. Like,
and he has said that. That's
just
the
don't
thing.
rewrite history, though. Just don't. Right. I mean,
well, I'm glad you really are back in the drama. Congratulations and welcome back. I knew you couldn't stay out of it for too long. I really did. You know. Remember I said that I was going to react to your video and I was going to react to that stream. I didn't want to watch TJ's stream when he was watching your video. You know why? Because I really didn't want to get into it. Guess who does? You.
That's what's so frustrating is that he is doing what Shani and Rev do. Like, you are trying to rewrite history. You're doing things that other people in the past have done that you, when they did those things, you swore, you're like, I would never, no matter what happens, you will never see me up here talking bad about them. And that just all went out the window, I guess. So
for me, I think that people do a lot of things because of feeling slighted and embarrassed. People like almost lose their minds because of that, because those two things are extremely difficult to just get in your head, like to get right within your head. If you feel embarrassed or like someone's trying to get over on you, and I think that online that is almost magnified.
Oh,
because you can be flooded by a whole new group of people who make you feel that, and they can just pile on. And I think that is what's happening. And I truly feel like I really feel like something has drastically changed. Like he is doing the things that he literally would rail against over and over and over. And the rewriting the history, and it's history that there is video and audio proof of. That is bananas to me.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like I don't care. Even with everything that's happened, I still have like good memories. Like I don't regret it, and I'm the one that didn't make any money. Like and I don't regret it. Like because I think that when it was good, it was good. We had a good time, and like. I'm telling you, if you go back and TJ, if you go back and look yourself, you'll see what I'm talking about. You were a different person 3 years ago. You are not the same person that you were. I don't know what changed, and it really doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, like that's your personal business. But I can promise you, something changed in you. Well, I think that it's
something changed in you as well. You've changed too.
The drinking. He's not going to admit that, but that's what I saw. I saw a person that in the beginning, every once in a while would drink a beer or two on stream, whatever, like go from that to literally being hammered every stream we did. And it changed things. It did change him, in my opinion, but maybe these things were always there. I don't know.
I think I am wildly different than I was 3 years ago, but the thing that doesn't change is like my values and like, who you are as a person. That doesn't.
This guy in the middle must be so damn lonely. They obviously don't give a fuck about what you have to say. Don't you have anything better to do?
Change for me. And so if it does, then to me that says one of two things: you're either faking now or you're faking then, and both of those things I have no time for. But I mean, even the last, like maybe not the last, but maybe second to last or third to last stream that he did, I texted him and said, I think this is too much. Like, I don't know what is going on, but I feel like, I mean, you're doing too much, and I don't know what you think. Like, I don't know why you think that I would support this, but I would not. And he texted something back. I'm not even like, say the exact whatever, but I said, listen, let's talk tomorrow. Like, we will call and we'll talk. And they just didn't, because he said something like, I had to respond or something because Carrie keeps, talking shit. And so, and I'm telling this to Carrie as this is all being said. I said, but I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. And then I shit you not, the next day, like before the call even happened, somebody sending me screenshots of him in some chat, literally just talking shit more. And I mean, I don't. So to me, that felt like, to me, it was like, I'd say this, but I don't actually mean it, and fuck you. So I just don't know that there's any redemption from that in my.
Well, and on this one the other night, like he's literally up there like talking about Michael, and he's like, he's insinuating and making it sound like you were like bashing me and talking shit about me to him, which I know didn't happen. But the whole thing is like, why? Why would you want, if you care about Michael, why would you go and try to cause problems like that. Like it's like really fucking selfish.
I couldn't watch it. I was
I didn't watch. I literally have watched like a couple of clips because I couldn't sit through it either.
Normally, I would absolutely applaud someone like taking an interest in me getting a blowjob, but
oh my god,
that was so fucking cringy to me. Like I literally felt like I was like not listening to a person I knew.
For everybody who
I gotta be honest with you, and I'm not just saying this, but I don't miss her one iota. I don't think there's anything a friend could do to keep her happy. I don't think there's anything a man could do to keep her happy. I think she's just an ungrateful, miserable, angry, bored housewife. I really do. I really do. You know, a lot of people could say a lot of things about Carrie to me in the beginning of the relationship, or a lot of things people could say about me to Carrie in the beginning of the relationship. But I was nothing but super sweet to her. So you know what? It doesn't matter what people said. You guys saw it every day. You guys saw. I don't have to tell you.
Doesn't know, and this is when I literally, it was like a clip, and I heard this and was like, okay, turning this off, because I was like, that's enough. He literally was like saying something about the only time that Carrie's mouth should be open is near.
Carrie, there's a reason why there's only 120 people in your chat after you've been gone for a week. 120 people, and I have over 300.
Michael's dick.
That's
like what? TJ, do you not realize that you sound exactly like Teddy Bear?
No, what a good point. Like that.
You are.
Or like when Rev and Shani were like talking shit and like, why aren't you fucking your husband? Like it is literally.
Yes,
you could
why does it need to go
his
there?
voice on like that's crazy.
Why? Why does it need?
Well, why didn't you tell him? If you had a problem with the things that he was saying, why did you stream with him 3 days a week, 2 days a week? Now you bitch about it?
You need to go there. And then TJ, you're like talking all this shit about like me being.
She's live now with 113 people in there.
A photographer and trying to like belittle that and like, oh, you fucking stupid. Okay, TJ. Well, again, this is all like I don't want to be talking about any of this shit, but you won't stop. And because of
it doesn't matter. You can still shut the fuck up about it. It doesn't have to be a back and forth. Today is Wednesday, right? You came on today to do your crime talk, right? Why are you talking about it? He can talk about it all he fucking wants. It doesn't mean you have to respond.
What happened with Hussy, you decided you wanted to come on again to jump on that and try to, I guess, ride this whatever the fuck is going on. And you're talking shit about me as a photographer. Well, TJ, do you not remember talking to me and Michael about how you weren't working as a chef and you were actually just waiting tables? Because you did that. You told us that. And you sure as fuck didn't make it seem like that in front of the audience. So before you get on here and start belittling things that I've done as a career, you might want to look in the mirror, sir. Because
I'm glad you said that. Before you start talking shit and making lies up and pretending it was really unacceptable then, I'm going to show proof how it was not. He was just saying that you are no photographer if you just took pictures here and there. You can give your rebuttal. No one cares.
When you came to us with that, I never belittled you. I never made you feel like you were less than or whatever from it. You said you could make more money that way. Okay, well then I'm good. Do what you need to do. So you're just taking it to these.
No, but you told me everything about his sickness and what he tried to do with himself and how he was depressed and he tried to unalive himself and he's doing this and he's doing that. Why did you tell me all of that? It was none of my damn business, and I did not ask to know. Just like I didn't ask you any personal questions about your life. Why did you volunteer that information? I guarantee you didn't want me to know or anybody else. But you outed all of that because you're such a good friend. I should have known about Hussy. Yeah. You're perfect, right? You're the friend that everybody wants. And meanwhile, you were talking behind my back last August, right? Right? Did I ever talk about your back, behind your back? You're not a victim at all. At all.
Levels that, like, I don't know why, because again, I don't have anything to hide. Like I said, TJ, if you want to drop every
except the text messages,
fucking DM that we have, feel free. So that's I stand by everything I fucking said to you ever. Okay, it's not.
Good. Well, how about when you said, you know what, that cab ride was not a big deal? Why are you turning it around and saying it is a big deal now? Because you want to use it as an excuse that you're pulling away, right? Which honestly, you did me a favor.
Not going to flip overnight just because certain things have happened. So for you, like, it's just so pathetic that like the second this all happened, now all of a sudden you're coming after me as a stay-at-home wife. Oh, Carrie doesn't fucking work. You weren't working either, TJ, and we didn't even know that. You were lying to us too. And coming on the podcast when the whole time Tabs is paying the bill.
He was saying that you were not cooking, you were not working, you were just staying home. Michael had to pick up food. Michael had to do everything. That's what he was saying. I don't care you're a stay-at-home wife. But, my gosh, you can't throw a chicken in the fucking air fryer? No one is saying slave over the house. You have one adult son that is an adult. You can't just boil pasta.
And you're sitting there judging Corky and talking shit about him and the fact that his girlfriend has to pay everything. You're literally doing the same thing. The same fucking thing. And when it comes to the hospital stuff, because you tried to spin that too, because you really, really want to make it look like you have some kind of justified reason to go like scorched earth and get fucking insane on here. And you're trying to portray it as there was some huge betrayal that happened because
Like she still doesn't think she should apologize for telling everybody that he tried to unalive himself. Like, you're right in every aspect, in every argument. There's not one thing that you did wrong. Of course not. Of course not.
Talk to Cal about what happened with you. And you were saying on that stream, oh, Cal is a stranger. She was just like a stranger. No, the fuck she wasn't.
Exactly.
We were very close at the time. And I trusted her 100%, which is why.
TJ counted how many fallouts she's had in just a matter of months, and it was 55. 55!
Actually, it's more than that now.
I'm over here in my little corner just chit-chatting with her. Whoever she don't want to talk to, whoever she don't want in my chat, we block. And I still get a kick up the ass. There are a lot of people I've never spoken to. A lot of people have never spoken to me. I had to block them.
Why she was an admin on the Discord and had just as much power on there as I did. She could have deleted the whole fucking server. So yeah, I think I did trust her. And you don't seem to understand that, like, the things that you do, they do affect other people, not just you. So it did affect me, what was going on. And you didn't even tell me. He never.
Yeah, just like you blocking people that you don't like affects me. It affects my channel. There are content creators that are coming in here that like me and don't like you, and you're blocking them. And I didn't say a fucking word because you have a mod and you were my friend. But, I've been such a bad friend. Not only that, but I gave her the $500. Oh, people warned me about you. Oh, yeah.
Came and had these conversations. It wasn't like this was something that was said to me in confidence or whatever. It wasn't. It was something that I found out and frankly needed somebody to talk to because we didn't even talk about it to him. And then I came to you, TJ, privately and said, when are you going to stop lying about what happened with the hospital or whatever? I came to you privately. I didn't go publicly.
You were lying the whole time telling us he hasn't contacted you. You want to call out liars? Why don't you go look in the mirror? And then you didn't tell us that Mia paid you the $200 that you claimed all came out of your pocket. No, you paid for it first, and Mia paid you, and nothing came out of your pocket at the end of the day. But guess what? That was a secret too. Lee, thank you. Leah, I see. I remember now. It's Lee. Thank you so much, sweetie, for the 5 gifted memberships. I really, really appreciate you. Whoever got the memberships, you better say thank you to Leah right now. Otherwise, she's going to take you back. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sweetheart. And you guys, her name is Lee. This pisses me off.
And say anything about it. I talked to people that I trusted privately and in a place of concern. I wasn't bashing you. I wasn't trying to make you look bad.
She kept pushing the narrative that Michael paid for it. Michael initially paid for it, but immediately Mia paid for the $200. So you think we knew? No, we were all under the impression that she paid because she doesn't want to tell the truth. Hussy girl in Drader's chat where someone said Carrie blocked her in your chat. Please unblock her. Okay, let me take a picture. Again, I am so sorry. You see what I mean? I will unblock tomorrow morning when I get up before my stream. I will go through all of my block list. You guys, I'm really, really sorry. She lied about the, so she paid. And I think that day or the day after or that week, Mia paid her the $200, but we didn't know. Mia said it in my chat last week. We didn't know. She said, oh, she paid for it.
I was worried about you. Michael as well, we were fucking worried. And thankfully Tabs was nice enough to like call me and let me know something, or else we would have just been sitting there for like another 2.5 weeks, or not 2.5, but another week and a half, or at least. Like he was in there for a long time. And you know, like he just I don't think he understands the impact that all of that stuff had on other people. Because again, it doesn't just affect you. If I didn't care, or if I was just trying to like make him look bad, or I could have like thrown him under the bus with this stuff a long time ago. TJ, you literally fucking said that I want to get with 18-year-olds. Like maybe you should go back and watch that stream, because you went so fucking far and in front of everyone.
Yeah, that was. He apologized to you, but you didn't let us know he was wrong. Have you apologized to me? He apologized for his behavior. What does that mean? That means he realizes that he fucked up. Unlike you, what more could the man do other than apologize? If you don't want to accept the apology, then just say it. But he knows he did wrong. So, what is your point?
For no reason. And you really don't have any guilt about that.
But the thing that is important.
You don't have any guilt about your behavior either. I don't believe it. As G-Man likes to say, audacity.
About that more than anything, but yeah, I mean, but that was post the apology that he keeps reading over and over and over and over again. Like there was the stream post to that where he went too far.
Right,
like,
that's the other thing.
Fucking nuts.
That's another thing that he brought up and was like, "Oh, right here when he's showing the DMs, because you did that, TJ." That's another thing that you swore you would never do, and I have not shown it.
And if you think she won't talk behind your back, and if you think she's not a two-faced, I was going to say toothpaste. Oh, for fuck's sake! If you don't think she's two-faced, you're mistaken, because she's been talking behind my back. Chantel, this is what I'm saying. I don't even know what the fuck he's up there for. Yeah, I was going to say toothpaste. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Any of your DMs, nor Cal's. So, but you guys are out here showing everybody ours, something you swore you...
You know what? This happened to me too for 2 years. Guess what? I didn't complain. I did not complain. I didn't say anything. You know what? Because I got to take the good with the bad. I mean, I'm not perfect. I still took whatever it was. Her coming on my panel, derailing it, wanting to play this, wanting to play that, wanting to watch this, wanting to watch that, derailing it because she wants to address a troll in the chat. Do I chat? Maybe 1 out of every 10 trolls. Trolls came in here earlier. Did I say anything? No, I just walked them. But guess what, Carrie? Did I have that problem when I was on your panel? No. Nobody came in there talking smack about me. But when you're on my panel, it happens on a regular. And wanting to talk over me too, all the time. I never said anything, Jennifer. You don't think made me feel annoyed because I give you a chance to talk. You give me a chance to talk. It's my damn panel. She don't give that person a chance to talk. I didn't say nothing. I didn't let it bother me. Exactly. Fuck it.
You never do. Imagine that. But you're on your stream, you know, drunk, foaming at the mouth for like 21 and Slayer and these people that are in your chat that fucking cannot stand you and are literally laughing as you're doing all of it.
Donna, thank you so much for the $2, sweetheart. With friends like her, who needs enemies? For real. For real. It was not easy being a friend to her. It really wasn't. I couldn't do anything right. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
And you think that they're hyping you up because they agree with you? They don't. They want a shit show. And you're giving it to them. But you said, oh, look here, I apologize. See, I guess it wasn't good enough for her.
Yeah. 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 Totally.
No, it wasn't. And I'll explain why. Because if you look at the date, that day, you sent that because you were planning on going live in a couple of hours. And that's why the message came in the first place, because you didn't know whether or not I was going to be coming on. So you messaged me and said, oh, and I apologize. And I'm going to be going live. And if you want to come on, you can. No hard feelings. As if you had some fucking, like there was some reason that you should have had.
I don't give a flying fuck. You did not apologize at all. Okay? And his behavior was disgusting. And your behavior was disgusting. But you know what? You bitch were sober. Come here. No, you don't do that. Come here. Come here. That's no way. You're over here telling us he was intoxicated. He was intoxicated. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And it was disgusting. Everything about that, I called it out. But you were fucking sober. So what's your excuse? Where is your apology?
Hard feelings against me? I hadn't done a damn thing. But try to fucking salvage this interview that you just completely. I mean,
not to mention, when I'm doing my pre-party show, you constantly keep texting me over and over again to try to derail me and piss me off. Why don't you try to fix your problems?
Just when you literally threatened Shani's son that you were going to get Jason on him, his abuser.
We fucking know all this. Talk about your behavior towards me. Don't talk about no 6-month-old issue. He's apologized. We all know what he said. Let's not deflect, okay? There's a lot that's happened since then. Why don't you talk about the obvious? You want to talk about behavior? Let's talk about it. Like yours.
This needs to sink in, TJ. We covered these people for years.
It was bad. I'm sorry.
You know what the fuck they went through. And then you acted like that.
And all that I have said and done for you, and you acted like that. Lee, thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie, for the $5. Just to give good news, my dog finally made friends at the doggy daycare. Oh, that's such good news. You just made me laugh, sweetheart. That's so great. What kind of dog do you have? Oh, it's a mix? He's a petite super chat, sweetheart. Thank you.
Said that you ran like a coward and hid like a cockroach. Not cockroach. There's no A in there. It's cockroach, by the way, okay? But
I used to call it cockroach.
He's saying that over. She called me a cockroach. A cockroach. I don't know why he says it like that, but he says it like that a million times. It's cockroach. But either way, I said like one. I didn't call you one. But yes, I think that you handle those things in a very cowardly way. You say, oh, you know, I just wanted to go take time to work it out with my family. Whatever. Yeah, you could have done all that. That doesn't mean you had to leave like you did then. You could have.
106 people in her chat. Congratulations.
You didn't have to show your ass like you did on the last stream, which came after the interview. So you had apologized. Let me get back to that.
Girl, he showed his ass. He apologized. You, on the other hand, just showed your ass and still showing it.
Apologized and said, if you want to come on, you can. No pressure, no hard, whatever. I said nothing back. Michael did go on because at that time he was still trying to be supportive to you. Even after you acted like that and did all that shit, he was still going to be friends with you and be cool with you. And I wasn't trying to stop that. Because I know they have their friendship just because this happened and I'm irritated, whatever. I'm not gonna stop them from being friends or whatever.
Yes,
but you go on to this stream and proceed to call me a bitch during the stream for no reason. I wasn't even on channel.
Oh, God forbid he calls you a bitch, but you can call me a fucking snake while I'm doing a show, right? You can call me a fucking snake and not apologize. No one cares, Carrie. Play your victim card all day long for the rest of your fucking life. Please. You really shouldn't play it right now, considering everything is still so fresh. Your behavior is still fresh in everybody's mind, okay? And you're talking about what came out of his mouth. He called you a bitch.
I don't know. I guess maybe somebody brought my name up in the chat. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but you took this string down too. So we'll never know. But you called me a bitch. And then at the end, when you were crashing out.
And you're still not over it.
Because people were trying to hold you accountable. I came up on panel and tried to talk to you and said, look, I think that you need help because I think you have a drinking problem. And the things that I'm seeing that you're doing when you're getting angry like this, when you're drunk, is not, I don't believe this is really you. Because I think that you are better than this. And I think it's the alcohol. And you got so pissed at that you rage quit and said, oh, Carrie ruins another fucking stream. And you
know what you do?
And left it like that.
Stop. You maybe not that one, but you do ruin streams. Let me tell you something. That one stream that Rev was on panel while whatchamacallit was getting 302, Shani, and you decided to come up on panel while me and him were doing an interview. He fucking rage quit because of your fucking ass. Your fucking ass. Okay? You had no fucking right to ruin that interview that I was having. But Buffweeb is disgusting for wanting to talk to Rev, right? But you're not fucking disgusting for doing the same fucking thing that Buffweeb wants to do. Right? Let me have a sip of my water. You can talk to Rev. You can have him on your panel. But if Buffweeb does it, he's fucking disgusting. And you fucking ruined my show. Because you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. Did I say anything? Nope. And I still am not trying to say, well, I have no regrets, but I have learned, and I am not going to make the same fucking mistakes.
Stop jumping, Mama.
Is Michael going to defend you against Buffweeb?
Behave.
I'm still waiting. you need to apologize. What is this name? Is very interesting. Fallon 58. Very, very interesting. You better not be a troll. Fallon, thank you so much for the 20, honey. It's fresh and new right now, and she really shouldn't say too much because she's really showing all of her true colors, and that makes her look even more shitty and a snake. Just saying, love you too. Yeah, she's over here telling people how to behave and what to say, what not to say. Meanwhile, she's calling her friend a fucking snake. And calling him disgusting for what? Doing the same thing that you fucking do?
No, I don't accept your apology that came a couple of hours before that. Your half-assed apology that you clearly didn't mean, because then you came on and said I ruined another stream, as if it was my fault that the one before the interview, that was my fault that got ruined. How is that you being sorry and like taking accountability?
And all the people that turned against you when you did that interview, all of your friends, you lost dozens. Did I go anywhere? Nope. Did I give a fuck that maybe that's going to affect me too? No. No, because you were my friend. And I defended you.
Ability and responsibility for that. You didn't. Your apology was bullshit. That's why I didn't take it seriously. And then months go by, you're supposed to pay William the money. You don't. You don't contact me and Michael and let us know and say, hey.
Why are you talking about this? He's already paid. We already know what happened. We've already called him out for that. You're bringing up old shit. Why? Because you don't want to talk about your shit. None of this fucking matters. None of this. This is last year, sweetheart. Last year. 2025.
I'm not going to be able to pay this money. I don't know what to do. You didn't say shit because you didn't care.
How badly do you really want to stay in the drama? I mean, this is really, you're giving yourself away by repeating what you've already said 1,000,000 times.
You didn't care. You didn't care that I was going to get shit for that.
Dude, I will say one thing, and this I do not.
89 people in your chat, Carrie. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Know why people are not saying something about it. When he came back and the example he gave for why he was gone, he's like, if your boyfriend beats your ass, wouldn't you want him to go and reflect and come back with a heartfelt apology and then just saying, sorry, I beat the shit out of you? Like, that was the example he gave. That's some fucking crazy shit.
Right.
Like, why is, like, I don't know. I've heard nothing about that. That was fucking bananas to me.
Is that when he came back?
Yes, dude, he came back like when he first started talking shit about jeans, and he was like, saying that she didn't accept the apology. He was like, if your boyfriend hit you, would you want him to apologize immediately, or would you want him to go back and reflect and then come and give you an actual apology as we thought about it? I was like, that's fucking, that jumping into your head like that should honestly terrify you. I mean,
it's crazy. And he was literally on a stream not that long ago, one of the ones that he did since he's been back, that was about Von Helton, and Cal was up there, and he called him on there. And I'm like,
Fallon said, Snake Carrie Hussy was good to you.
Yeah, he was real good.
The bitch that supports fucking what's
Chris
his name?
Watts.
Chris Watts is mad at you. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Fallon, you literally are shitting on a woman who was murdered from. I guess this is one of Val's streams, but she doesn't talk in it. I don't know. It's on Holocaust channel, but this is Hussy reacting to G-Man, and I want you to hear what is said here, babe, because this is like, oh my god.
Every time I look up the more I'm realizing more and more I don't even I smell like it.
But I normally don't. Like normally I'm written off. I mean, I don't know.
That's why you feel this way. When you see it, you're gonna feel different because it's bad.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
Every other thing, he's calling me a fucking cunt. He is saying the most disgusting. That's fucked up. It is that.
Called me a fucking snake. Get over it. People call me dick.
We've seen a couple of clips because that's all I have been able. Yeah. I haven't seen either one of these streams more than like a couple of fucking minutes and clips here and there, because every time I like the other day, we'll talk about. In fact, I'll pull this up right now and we'll go ahead and
go ahead.
This video really quick.
Of
when
the
that
thing
bitch
I would say is
man to Shanny's thing, because she went live. Apparently, she's a reaction channel again now, guys. But she decided to come back. The first thing she decided to do as a reaction channel that's back is to cover TJ's stream. And so I clicked on hers for a second to see what the fuck she was saying, and was like, oh, okay, gotta click this back off, because what he was saying was so fucked up that I was like, yep, can't watch it.
Well,
can't watch it.
I will say a couple things about TJ that I maybe forgot to when you said them. The thing about like me talking shit about you, like he and I would text, we were friends and we would text all the time. But if that had happened, I think that him not wanting to maybe share something that we have talked about or do that to me, even though he's like dropping all your DMs, I think that the hurt he potentially could throw on you, I think that he would have already shown it if he had it or anything like that. But I showed you I showed you text. You didn't ask me to. I will make that clear. He said it, and I said that did not happen. Here's absolutely every text I have ever sent. Ever?
No, he was trying to say that like Michael was talking shit, and then Frank and these people were in his chat, and they were like, how much to drop Michael's DMs, drop all of Michael's DMs, and like encouraging him to do it. And it's just he's allowing all, like he's fine with it. 21.
But these people don't like him though.
Exactly, but he's that fucking desperate.
Oh, shut up! No one cares what Jeff said.
And hard up for like people that he'll take whatever he can get.
But see, and I have a theory about that too, because I feel like I've seen, like, it's what everyone does as soon as they are on the outs with you, our community.
Right, and it's what he studied.
But I think what has happened.
You dropped the DMs in your Discord. What the fuck are you talking about? You didn't even give me a chance to call you. Are you fucking out of your mind? That's what you did. 2-year friendship. You didn't even give me a chance. I was streaming. People told me don't end the stream. I'm sorry that I didn't end the stream just for you. And I was going to do that until they told me don't. Fuck off. Fuck off. You hear that, future friends? If you don't kiss her ass, defend her, even if she has a wrench, be her assistant, read her mind, know what you should and shouldn't do, give her the floor,
girl.
Let her talk over you, end your stream when she wants you to end your stream. If you don't allow her to text you while you're streaming to derail you, you know what? This is what she's going to call you, a fucking snake.
Like, it's the feeling of losing a community or like support of the people who support you. Like, he has lost a great, part of that. And I think that people feel like.
Are you talking about your wife?
That the hate side is a ready-made community. If I go nuts and just goes 180 degrees from what I normally say, and that's why he didn't hold to the things he said, like, not talking shit, not doing, like, he said, I need a community, I need some support. And those people will say what you want to hear. They will back any, like, the fact that they are, like, propping up, like, things that the exact same person made a stream talking shit about, they are now propping that up as, he's the fucking victim.
Shan,
Should tell
you
you
gonna get
everything.
blocked.
Listen, I have said this before. If you want to test the theory, you don't even have to mean it. Just say, we've reconciled, we're going to be friends again. And if they support you in that, then they actually support you. If they don't, then they're blowing smoke up your ass. That is like, and I guarantee you, not one of them would support that.
Well, and this is a prime example because this video, which I'm going to show this because TJ, you deleted it off your channel, and I can see why, but I think you need to be reminded of how bad this was. But this comes from Lol's Cow Productions channel, and I'll tell you why that's kind of interesting after, because it's just a short clip.
So you're welcome here, but you can shut the fuck up. Nobody's apologizing on you.
No.
Look, I don't put up with spamming, Zach. So you're welcome here, but you can shut the fuck up now. We all get it.
Yeah,
TJ. Are you out of your mind? Don't do. By the way, I didn't even know. So I guess props to Lol's Cow Productions for this, because I didn't know what was said in the chat that triggered him that bad.
Slayer boy, I don't know what you're talking about. I am very, very nice to my housekeeper. He's been with me for years. There are things that he does that are wrong. Like putting my frozen food in the refrigerator or putting cold cuts in the freezer. And I get annoyed sometimes. I'm not being violent with like putting my frozen food in the refrigerator or putting cold cuts in the freezer. And I get it that are wrong. He's been with me for years. There are things that he does about. I am very, very nice to my housekeeper.
I didn't know what was said in the chat that triggered him that bad.
Slayer boy, I don't know what you're talking about. I am very, very nice to my housekeeper. He's been with me for years. There are things that he does that are wrong. Like putting my frozen food in the refrigerator or putting cold cuts in the freezer. And I get annoyed sometimes. I'm not being violent with him. I don't have a right to be annoyed when he throws out $75 worth of groceries. You don't have to be a fan of it. And you know what? That was comedy. You don't have to like it. It was comedy. I knew what it was doing. I knew what I was doing. Are you still a fan of Carrie for calling me a fucking snake? If they're not going to stop and change the subject, I've already answered the cab ride. Enough. It's enough.
I'm like, okay, he was just spamming. I guess Zach was spamming something. Don't know why. But when I saw what was spammed, now it clicked.
Well, one more word out of the troll.
Oh my God. Now I know why he got that triggered. Because he was actually talking about him. It wasn't just that he spammed the chat. It's that he spammed the chat with TJ yap more than chat. Meaning he was talking too much, because that's what everybody was saying in the chat, which is why he was freaking out and interrupting me and Will talking every 5 seconds to argue with the chat. But now I get it. Now I know why he got that nasty and that upset, because Zach was making fun of him, which was justified. And that's how, how fucking fragile this man's ego is, that he, even an autistic child, he couldn't fucking take it. That?
No, there's like 70 times you can leave the same comment. That's fucking spamming. I'm not putting up with that. Sorry.
Hey. Oh my God.
I don't understand why we have to listen to this again, Carrie. Really, this is all you have? I wish you would have really addressed your behavior instead of TJ's.
Bro, I don't even know what to say to that, TJ. Like, that might be a little bit harsh, bit harsh.
I would have put up with 25 times.
It doesn't matter, though.
No, it matters to me.
Carrie, you have 77 people. Like, what the fuck?
Because it's some,
I don't care
we get your point. Nobody's apologizing on you.
All right, I'm gonna walk off. TJ, I seriously.
It matters to me because it's some like.
Literally, don't make me call Jason on you.
He apologized. Yes, I called him out. He apologized. He was drunk. He was acting fucked up. Why are we watching this again? Don't you have new content? You're starting to remind me of AJ, that she wants to do her podcast on Rumble, but she's stuck with the drama. I thought you didn't want to do drama, but you really, really don't want to leave the drama, do you? But interesting how you don't want to talk about your drama, right? Because you know you're fucked up. You know you're fucked up. You want to show this because you know TJ fucked up, right? So this, you look innocent. Of course you're going to stick to this one, right? Of course you're going to stick to this one. Is this what you call your damage control?
Don't make me call Jason on you. Okay, the person who abused this child.
You know,
I don't care.
We get your point. We get your point. Don't make me call Jason on you.
All right, I'm gonna walk off. TJ, I'm not gonna do.
All right, that was a bad joke. Bad joke. Bad joke.
No,
Bad
it's
joke.
not
All right.
funny.
It's
It's
not.
not
It's not.
funny,
That's why I said
bro.
it's a bad
It's
joke. All right. I'm gonna mute
Like,
myself. You guys have fun with this.
No, I don't. I honestly like.
Oh my god.
So, Lowest Hell Productions, you thought this was important enough to post because TJ took it down. You titled it, "Goddamn TJ attacks abused child with mental difficulties." So tell me why, if you know this about him, and he's this horrible person, right? Tell me why, when he was live the other night, you were buying memberships in his chat and giving him money.
Because they both don't like you.
That's what it is. They flock.
Tell me why that the minute you call me a fucking snake, you run into Rebuildables Ryan's chat and buy a membership. Oh, how interesting. How fucking interesting. Wow, Carrie Boo. Wow, you thought his content is so boring. You don't know why the women like him. You don't find anything interesting with the content. But as soon as you fucking kick me to the curb, you run in there and you say, oh, let me buy a membership because I want to support your content. Carrie, you're not good at this. You're really not. Even you've had a week to sit back and know what you're going to say. Really? And just with the snap of a finger, without having to think, without having to write things down, without nothing, and I can come back and get you like this. You should really shut the fuck up.
Tell me why, if you know this about him, and he's this horrible person, right? Tell me why, when he was live the other night, you were buying memberships in his chat and giving him money.
Because they both don't
You
like
old
you.
bitch.
That's what it is. They flock.
It's
So, like, literally, it's that's
Listen,
easy.
I truly believe.
Listen to the one in the middle. That's what it is. They flock.
Listen. I have come up
That's
with the
wild.
answer.
Yeah, it's
There
wild,
is
isn't it?
there is a genes derangement syndrome.
Yes.
And it is real. I truly think
It's insane.
that even if it is something like somebody is having a conversation and they're saying we need to, help the kids, like they deserve it, and then you say, yeah, let's help the kids. Like, fuck the kids. The kids. Are you fucking serious? I hate kids. People
It's
go the other way as soon as you say something. It is
No. That, not me. Did I do that? Show me one person. Show me one fucking person. There's a shit ton of people. See? Okay, I like your channel, but when Carrie would come on, I was out. Sorry, she turned on you. It's crazy. Thank you, Stella. And I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy the content. And thank you for being here. I didn't go friending all the people that hate you. There's so many people that hate you. I didn't do that. You did. Mm-hmm.
it's actually fucking crazy to me.
I've watched people literally defend Shani because they think that it's getting at me. We've got people defending Unicorn Girl, who is just as bad as Shani.
You need to start telling me you love carbs, then I'll start hating carbs. Do that for me. Do that
Like,
for me.
it's so fucking crazy. Shit, it doesn't make
Maybe
any sense. But what
maybe
it
you, like,
tells you is that
hypnotize
none
people.
of these people stand.
Look at this third wheel in the middle. Tell me you ain't got nothing to do without telling me you ain't got nothing to do. How embarrassing. How fucking embarrassing. This is why I didn't want to take that. She offered that to me first. Hell's no.
And on any of the shit that they say, they don't stand for it. They don't
Really,
have any
Trisha?
integrity. None of them. That's what I've learned. Like,
Trisha, I remember you used to come in here. I remember that picture. Hussy, I also had to stay away when she was on panel. She annoys the hell out of me. I remember you. I'm sorry. You see, Carrie? Now, if I wasn't a good friend, I would have been like, you know what? This is ruining my channel. I got to find a way to distance myself. But I didn't. That's the kind of friend that I am. You yelled at people if they went into chats of channels that were against you. Your loyalty made you blind with. Yes. Yeah. That is something that I'm trying to work on. Yes.
it's it blows my
I
fucking mind.
I expected more from TJ for years of loyalty and taking not a fucking dime from the stream and truly being a good friend. I expected more. I expected more from Hussy because of every phone call that I listened to where Hussy would say, never gonna happen. I love you. You are different. Every fucking insanely drunk stream, this dipshit would come on and talk about.
Oh. What? What? I didn't do this. Now you're calling me a dipshit? You fucking no good bitch.
He would literally just go off on, you're different, and when I met you and you did this, and I would never, and I love you, and now
all fake. All fucking. I guess the $500 that I fucking gave you was fake too. Give me my fucking $500 back, you dumb bitch. You dumb fucking bitch. Don't sit there and say fake. None of it was fucking fake. You stupid fucking bitch. When exactly, what behavior of mine, and at what point did you realize that I was fake? When I was calling you on a regular to check how you were? Or when I found out you were talking behind my back and I'm fake? You stupid fucking bitch. I still haven't dropped your fucking DMs. You just wait till I fucking do it. Michael, you married a piece of shit. You married a woman that's fucking has a domestic, or not a domestic, a physical assault. Okay? Ungrateful bitch. And she's gonna make fun of me about a cab ride when she's hitting bouncers. Dipshit. Defend her. Defend her against Buffweed. I don't see you fucking defending her. Fucking piece of shit.
So quickly.
But what's true? Like, tell me, like, be honest. Tell me what's true. Tell me what is true. Is what you said then true, or is what you're saying now true? Because they both can't be. That's what I want. I just want to know which one is true.
Can I get Piggies in the chat, please?
I didn't
Piggies
say
in the
that's what I
chat.
said, you fucking idiot.
I want y'all to spam my chat with Piggies. Let's motherfucking go, degenerates.
Everything I said, none of it was just talk.
It's true. Just tell me that.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Okay. I'm going to read one thing. March 29th, 9:58 a.m. March 29th, beginning of April already. So, not even a month ago. Hey, boo, with a heart. Good morning. How you doing? I decided to torture myself and watch some of Val's latest stream. OMG. She has started doing this impersonation of you. And it's so fucking cringe. Just atrocious. She is fucking insufferable. Anyway, I want to call these bitches the fuck out, but I know that would give them what they want. So I'm going to keep fighting it. We might do a husband reacts tonight if I don't talk myself out of it. But we'd love to have you join us if you're up for it. But no pressure. And can you send me a pic of you without sunglasses? I want to do some AI photos of us together. I tried to do it with your profile pic, but it wouldn't work. It kept saying it didn't recognize a face because of the sunglasses. And a couple of Sophia's pics too. So, what is it? If you want, when you have time, please send it. Okay, OMG. I'm still...
Thank you, chat.
Val streamed while writing this, and she's just said our friendship is falling apart.
I'm going to sue my cat right now, because she's always getting into trouble again.
And because
help me find peace.
AI pics I
show me some love in my chat, please.
We got to make that happen.
My cat's being mean to me.
About our friendship. They want us to turn on each other so bad, and it's disgusting. They've got to be the most miserable cunts. Oh, you can call people cunt. Oh, you can use that word, but other people can't. Gotcha. They've got to be the most miserable cunts to walk the face of this earth. Pathetic. Oh, and are you doing your weekly update this morning? It must have been a Sunday. Just know I love you, and there's no way anyone can change that. Our friendship is pure and real. So it is pure and real. Why are you fucking saying it's fake, you dumb bitch?
Oof.
This was like 2
you
weeks
better behave, little girl.
So this was like 2 weeks before the fight. So you are over here saying, just know I love you, and there's no way anyone can change that. Our friendship is pure and real. That is exactly why they are so damn jealous. So you calling me pure and real. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Freddie. In the arms of an angel.
And now you come
Her
up here
voices become whole and
your
find
whole
peace.
perspective, right? You can change it after 2 days, 1 week.
Little girl, you better not be getting into trouble. Okay, you can move yourself. Okay. Don't think I'm not watching on the camera.
We have more support. Well,
butt.
I don't know about you. You have 126. I have 326. Far more entertaining to watch. And we built a beautiful community that has our back completely. They hate us because they ain't us. And we're good. Get fucked, inbred looking ass, dipshit, furry, fucking vile, disgusting piece of shit scumbags.
Whoa. Let's go back.
You, in capital letters, with a heart. Far more entertaining to watch. Your whole perspective, right? You can change it after 2
let's
days,
go back.
1 week.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna sue my cat because she's climbing in that tank again.
We get better views. We have more support. Well, I don't know about you. You have 126. I have 326. Far more entertaining to watch. And we built a beautiful community that has our back completely. They hate us because they ain't us. And we're good. Get fucked, inbred looking ass,
Meow.
furry, fucking vile, disgusting piece of shit scumbags. Love you, in capital letters.
So we're inbred furry scumbags. Good to know, Carrie.
Get fucked, bitch. I have no regrets. You want to call me fake now because you're fucking mad? And you want to play victim? Of course you want to play victim. That's what you always do.
I wonder what she meant that comment towards.
No, I always
probably just in general.
He did the same thing to AJ. He did the same thing.
Wait, I never said I always hated you. I never said. Show me where I said I always hated you. See, you're a fucking liar.
Said that he always hated you?
No, he said that about AJ. He'll be saying it about me too, I'm sure, though.
Oh, see, so I didn't say that about you. So why you say? I gotta hear that again. You see that? Even he was fucking like, wait, he said that about you? No, I didn't.
And
I put my world back on fucking.
He did the same thing.
Wait, see? Watch, listen, you nasty fucking bitch. If he didn't call you out just now, you would it made people think that I said that about you. You fucking know damn good. Listen.
I just want to know which one is true. Like, put my world back on.
Same thing.
Wait, he said that he always hated you?
No, he said that about AJ.
Well, you know what? Have I said it? Have I said it? You're a fucking bitch.
You have said a lot of nasty things about AJ Hussy, so you're not that innocent. I can see you in the corner, ma'am.
No,
I can see you. I may be blind, but I'm not that blind. I can see your long ears.
No, he said that about AJ. He'll be saying it about me too, I'm sure, though. I mean, that's
She's
the thing.
playing
Like,
Hunter
what's
style,
the thing?
being Houdini.
What's the thing? Huh? You piece of shit.
that is the truth of this. And it doesn't change the way that I feel about AJ.
What? That is the truth of this what?
Hey.
That he always hated you?
No, he said that about AJ. He'll be saying it about me too, I'm sure.
Okay, Hussy, we get it. Fuck.
And that is the truth.
Stop
of
the
this.
jumping.
You're so disgusting. Keep talking. Hussy, Carrie the snake. Exactly.
I'm
Who's the snake now,
telling
Carrie?
you, today is the day where she's
the
been
snake now?
plotting against me all day, Freddie, all day.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my fucking mouth. Don't try to push no fucking lie narrative out there, okay?
Caught her
You
in
make
my
this
turtle tank
very
5 times today,
very
hiding in the
easy.
basking box because we have to clean the turtle's water. So
Changed
we
the way
turned
that I
off
feel
the
about AJ. I
filter.
still don't like her because unlike the rest of these people,
So she
I'm
likes
not
to
gonna
hide
flip
in
and
there
like
when
this
we turn off the
just
filter.
because I'm not.
But
The
she don't
thing
like to
is,
take a bath,
you're flipping
right?
and liking Rebuildable Ryan. You flip too. The only one that hasn't flipped is me, you dumb bitch.
Jesus. Pick your butt, woman. Stop climbing.
Oh my
You
god.
better not be over there.
Hi, Wildflower.
At Hussy now, I don't like Hussy. She's still a piece of shit too. But
Wait, what?
I mean, that's the thing. And that is the truth of this.
My
And
cat
it
acts
doesn't
like
change
she's a
the way that I
teenager
feel
right
about
now,
AJ. I still
being
don't like her because
rebellious,
unlike the rest of these people,
since she
I'm
already
not gonna
finished her
flip and like
first
this bitch
full
just because
first heat
I'm not at
cycles
Hussy now. I don't
twice
like
this
Hussy.
month.
She's still a piece of shit too. But
You know what? Stay not liking me. Stay not liking me. I don't owe you anything.
Oh, we just got a tree box the other day, and
I
my
don't owe
cat
that. I
basically
don't wanna
jumped
be your
into that
sister. I
box.
don't
It
have
was
to fight
all
your battles
hers. She
constantly.
did not care.
I mean, you're calling someone disgusting for doing the same fucking thing that you did. I can't even make that make sense for me to fight your battle on that one. And I didn't want to fight with Buff Weeb. I don't have a problem with Buff Weeb. He doesn't come in here acting disrespectful and shit with anyone. Carrie just likes to have problems with people, and Carrie was trying to find ways to blame me for things. Buff Weeb comes in here every now and then. He's never said anything. And I don't have to agree with what everybody says. I'm not going to call you disgusting. I'm not going to call you disgusting. I don't agree with what everybody says. I didn't agree with what Sharon Stick said about, the food situation. Did I call her fucking disgusting? Nope. Nope. But she literally fucking thinks that means what you say is nasty too.
But all of this shit that he said about her and the way that he she was, not a good friend.
She knows. You know all this shit that happened with AJ. Why are you bringing it up? You think this is going to help your case? AJ had people on her panel calling me a predator and a pedo. Are you defending AJ? Really?
Friend, because she wouldn't stand up for him, and people were bad-mouthing him in her chat and on her panel, and she wouldn't do nothing. And she said to that, "You have a wrench. Why don't you just time these people out?"
But why?
And that wasn't good enough. No. What? You shouldn't be allowing it. You're not a good friend. Then when he turns around and is in the same exact situation,
he said,
"It is not this fucking situation. It is not the same situation at all." And you block people, I block people all the time. How many people just said that I blocked them? You were having a back and forth. It is not the same. He was not disrespecting you and calling you predator and all this other bullshit and scammer and grifter. I'm not gonna fucking come in between your conversation with him. If he's gonna give you back what you're giving, then block him if you don't like it. I'm still not gonna. Not block him, but time him out for 24 hours. It's not the same fucking thing. He didn't call you a pedo, okay? He didn't dox you. You said he's disgusting. He said, "Well, I think you're disgusting for saying the N-word."
I don't think anyone called him a pedo in AJ's panel, did they? I don't think so. Last I checked in chat
not to play the video where you were saying the N-word, right? And you told me to tell her not to play it. And I went and I told her not to play it, right? To save your ass.
You're allowing it. You're just not a good friend. And I would never allow that for people that are my friends and on my panel. And
total bullshit.
The thing that is truly mind-blowing is that he does not even see that.
No, Michael. You're fucking out of it. Put a 1 in the chat if I was not fair with Carrie. Put a 1 in the chat. If I was not fair. $300 people in here. Michael, get fucked. Get fucked. You don't. Did you say anything when Blackjack was talking about your wife? You didn't say anything. Did you say anything when Buffy called her disgusting? You didn't say anything. Did you say anything to TJ when he said all this shit to her? You didn't say anything. And the list goes on and on. What do you want me to do? What exactly do you want me to do? I give her fucking $500. I give her a birthday fucking gift. I give her a Christmas gift. I don't owe her fucking shit.
I am 100% confident that Hussy thinks he's right. He thinks he was a good friend. He was right, and you are wrong. And you don't think that?
No,
I think so.
He knows. He just doesn't care.
No. He knows he's wrong. He knows he's wrong. You are fucking crazy. You are fucking crazy. Oh my stars. Look. Carrie, I'm 200% right in this. And I will never apologize to you for this situation. Ever.
I think these people fool themselves. I think that people can fool themselves into anything they need to sleep at night.
He works way too hard at covering shit up for him to feel like that. These things that he does, like that Uber stream, he don't leave it up. You know what I mean? Like, if he thought he did nothing wrong, he would leave them up. He knows. Why do you think he yanks down almost every streaming that he does? Like, he gets up there.
I'll tell you why I deleted, privated it. Because people told me to. That's why. People told me to. I'm not apologizing for that, Carrie. I didn't call him the N-word like you did, and you wanted me to cover it up for you. Okay? All I said was go back to where you came from. And I was in my character voice. And there were people that laughed. He didn't ask for an apology. So if you think I wanted to cover it up, you can think that. That's okay. That's not a bad thing. But it's not calling him an N-word like you use. And I don't come over here pretend like I'm right in everything I do either, unlike you. I'm not always a victim, unlike you. I've apologized.
He gets really triggered and angry, says a bunch of shit that's like really fucked up, and goes IRL and this and that, and then just thinks that if he yanks it down, it didn't happen. Like it doesn't.
You had no problem with me calling the city hall. You had no problem with all of that stuff with Caitlin going to the house. You didn't. Now all of a sudden, you have a problem with that. Or calling the hospital. I called the CIC today. I'm not trying to get them kicked out of there.
Nanny.
Yeah, Caitlin, there was I think her name is Caitlin.
Hi, baby.
There's another one that she lives over there, and she was going to the property, and she was walking around, and she was showing us and stuff. That's going IRL, and this is not an insult to her, but Carrie didn't have a problem with that. She's just using, exactly, Timo, she's just trying to pick excuses to make me look bad.
That's Hussy's,
thank you, Kristen.
After party stream.
Doesn't work that way.
And
Vanessa.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I was gonna say, and Hussy, it's not it's Eric. Please.
You mean Affleck?
You know what? No, it's piece of shit. Just like you want to call me a piece of shit, I'm gonna refer to you as a piece of shit. You think I'm gonna call you by your first name? Really?
You said my name wrong. It's not so just say Eric. And no, you didn't dox me. I know.
Oh my god! And another thing I heard you saying too earlier, which was that making fun of G-Man,
but he might have privated that
gay
video.
is not,
Val
using
covered
gay
it
as a diss
as
because you're
well.
gay.
I think Val covered
you're
it.
watching? You're watching?
So you can go to her channel if you want to watch it.
Yeah,
I
I did
also
see
covered it too as well here on one of
Hussy.
my old streams.
When you're saying it to G-Man, are you saying it because you think he is actually gay, or like wants to, or because you are trying to upset him, hurt him, put him down in some way? You know he doesn't want to.
I don't give a fuck how he takes it. I don't give a fuck how he takes it, and I don't have to answer your question. Calling someone gay is not an insult, just like calling someone straight is not an insult. Okay?
Be called that, so you're doing it. That's a diss. That's using it.
I don't give a fuck what you think. You just worry about not saying the N-word, will you?
As a diss. Just because you're gay doesn't mean that
You have no right to tell me why I'm saying it. When he says he was praying the gay away, everybody, she acts like I am the only one. More than half of the people that know him are saying that he is. And she's holding me responsible. People were calling him gay. I don't know if he's gay or not. Frankly, I don't care. It's not a big deal if he is or he isn't. But people were calling him gay or bisexual way before. Hey, Casey, that's my initials. Way before I came to the internet, they were calling him that. And now she's making it seem like I started. The only thing that I started was the YMCA song.
that you can't use being gay as a diss on someone else. So you can try to do these like mental gymnastics to explain it away. No, you're using it as a diss. That should be a problem for you.
Okay, so what mental gymnastics were you using when you used the N-word?
Oh, God.
What mental gymnastics were you using when you hit the bouncer? Oh, you were intoxicated. So if you were intoxicated and you hit the bouncer, that's why
Sorry, I'm getting a little
TJ
comfortable. I'm
ends up
cold.
using the drinking as an excuse. You're not innocent, Carrie. Stop judging people. That is the problem. You use the N-word?
Oh, so this account here, I know a lot of people have been saying that this person's using their kid's account I say just be careful because I did check on their account and they have their kids' stuff on there. They're not a bad person, but just be careful.
You have hit people. I mean, you curse your friend out for no fucking reason. You're just ungrateful. Nasty bitch. Hussy played the Macho Man song for G-Man since he.
And take off the
I
pole
will play it
yet.
after this for sure. I will play it.
There should never be a fucking situation where you're going around and to make fun of somebody, you're calling them gay. And
oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
My opinion, in that situation, you are literally saying that being gay is a bad thing.
I'm saying being gay is a bad thing. All right. Do you think that I'm saying being bad is a bad thing? Put a one in the chat if you think being bad is a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. I can't.
Thank you, chat. You all are degenerates. That's why you're my degenerate.
It's not a bad thing. So we need to stop doing that. Everybody needs to stop doing that. No matter.
You need to stop telling people what the fuck to do and work on your own behavior. You need to work on your own fucking behavior and not tell me what the fuck to do.
No matter who you're talking to. And if you really believe that G-Man is gay, if he doesn't want to come out, then he doesn't want to come out. Should that be respected? I mean,
I am not saying 100% he's gay or not. I think he's bisexual. Go and preach to the 1,000 people on the internet that have been saying this before me. You stupid fucking bitch. Go and say it to them. How many times did he call me an it? How many times did he call me an it? Did you tell him you really should have called me an it because I am gay? Calling him gay is not an insult, no matter which way you look at it. But calling me it is an insult because I am gay? Carrie, you really need a lot of growing up to do. A lot. Noxie is, thank you so much, sweetheart, for the $5. As a pansexual person, it's offensive to me that someone say calling someone gay is an insult. Nothing is wrong with being gay at all. No. I'm very openly gay. I go out in a week sometimes if I'm going to the clubs. I talk about my sexual experiences. I've said to you in my fucking stories. And I've said millions of times. Always remember, love yourself. Ain't nobody better.
You may
Do I
not
look
be
like
climbing.
I'm embarrassed? No.
Well, you're gonna be in trouble.
And thank you for
I'm
being
trying to
part
stay
of this
warm in
community.
this blanket.
Thank you so
Cold.
I don't understand why we're using someone's sexuality and to attack them. We should never be weaponizing.
Because he's, first of all, Carrie, he's been attacking me and my sexuality, and he's making it look like a bad thing.
You started it first, Hussy.
Talking about? Ever since G-Man has known me, he's been putting me down because I'm gay. Are you fucking kidding me right
Because you started it first, Hussy. You started it
He
first.
was telling me that I don't have the right to vote. You know he's being sued because of the defamation and slander, the things that he said.
Oh, heads up, Buffweed is live interviewing G-Man, but I think he might have it under members only, so I'm not gonna snipe that, unfortunately. I'm not gonna take away his AdSense revenue or money from him. He earned it.
No, you ain't gonna
give Buffweed a like and subscribe if you want.
Someone's sexuality. Period.
I think that maybe like as a diss would be the like he's saying it obviously to trigger him. Like if G-Man didn't want to be tall and Hussy was saying, "Man, you're so tall," and it was triggering G-Man, then you're using that as a diss, or maybe not as a diss, but as a weapon. I mean, as a thing to trigger.
A negative thing, and you shouldn't do that. Like
if it pisses him off, it pisses him off because he's ignorant and he's a bigot. But you know for a fact that I don't ever think that
being gay is climbing, a bad thing. Little girl.
So it's not coming. I'm not being malicious about it. He's a fucking bigot and he's ignorant and he's calling me an it. I don't give a fuck how he takes it. He said he's praying the gay away. You have no problem questioning Rev because Rev wore a wig and he talks about being like Macy or Lacey or whatever the fuck. G-Man wears a wig too. At least Rev doesn't say he's praying the gay away. You have no problem talking about Rev's sexuality. If I think someone is gay, I have every right to give my opinion. It's just an opinion. For fuck's sake. Thank you for defending him, for me calling him gay. I still haven't heard you defend me with the title that he made for that stream. You're so full of fucking shit, Carrie.
It's not a good look, in my opinion.
Oh, you want to talk about good look? Okay, we'll talk about good look tomorrow.
And you're trying to justify it away, and you're not going to be able to.
Honey, shut the fuck up.
And the other thing that I want to know, Hussy, because I guess he's sniping too. So answer me this. You said that when you threatened to have AJ's husband fired, you ran in her chat, you were triggered and drunk, and that's your excuse for everything. You and TJ, maybe y'all should collab because y'all have a fucking shitload of things in common.
You really don't want to talk about alcohol, Carrie. You really do not want to talk about alcohol.
Mainly, you're getting drunk on streams and saying dumb shit. But you went in there drunk and said, I'm going to call your husband and get your husband fired.
Yes, I've addressed this.
And then you didn't apologize for it.
No.
When someone called you out for it a couple days later, you said, I'm not apologizing.
No, because I didn't do it.
Because I threatened it, but I didn't do it.
Correct.
I didn't actually do it.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
Correct.
Okay, then stop saying you're going to sue G-Man. Stop calling the police on him. Stop all of this. Because he's just saying he's going to come to your house. He hasn't actually done it.
That's a good point.
How the logic, L-O-G-I-C, works.
Is she fucking out of her mind? Does she really think that I'm suing him because of a threat? No, you dumb fucking cocksucker bitch.
Mm.
I'm suing him because the 3 letters that he said in his title. You stupid dumb bitch.
Ooh. He raging pay pig. He raging piggies.
The threats that he made, he's getting a restraining order. Are you that dense? Are you that fucking dense? I gotta hear this again.
So it doesn't matter. Okay, then stop saying you're going to sue G-Man. Stop calling the police on him. Stop all of this.
I didn't call the police on him. You don't fucking tell me what to do when I'm being threatened, when I'm being defamed. You do not tell me what the fuck to do, just like I don't tell you what to do.
Because he's just saying he's going to come to your house. He hasn't actually done it.
So you can
How the logic, L-O-G-I-C, works. If we turn that around on you, it wouldn't work out very well, would it?
I mean, I wonder if both I guess would be
And saying it's next
actionable in the law.
Surely-
Because, I mean, he's threatening to
Don't talk about G-Man anymore.
harass what's-her-name's husband, and G-Man's threatening.
First of all, G-Man threatened my life, and he accused me of spreading something. Okay? Carrie, if you're going to talk, at least know what the fuck you're talking about before you come up and try to spell L-O-G-I-C. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And shame on you for defending G-Man. I am not apologizing for something that I did not do. I apologize for things that I did. Like, say what I said to Aria. That was wrong. I apologized. I apologize to her. I apologize when I'm wrong, Carrie. I apologize when I do something that I don't have proof or is offensive or could be. So I do. I don't need you to tell me because you don't know when to apologize. You don't know right from wrong. Because if you did, you would have apologized to me. Did you apologize for calling me a fucking snake? Did you? You did that. That you actually did. I didn't do anything. And when you say something once, it's not harassment. It's not harassment. You have to keep doing it over and over again, and then they can get you for harassment. Okay? You
Not for the
fucking
word snake.
idiot.
They're not going to do that.
You fucking idiot.
To not actually, I don't know if he's threatening physical harm, he's threatening to harass Hussy by coming to his.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's a threat is a threat. We shouldn't be doing it.
Maybe that's the part that is the
thing,
most.
Hussy. Let me explain this to you. When you went in her chat, when you went in AJ's chat and did that, you were harassing her. That is.
Shut the fuck up. So when you texted me over and over again, you were fucking harassing me too, you stupid bitch. You stupid fucking bitch. And I was going in her chat. A public fucking chat. She didn't block me. She could have fucking blocked me. Okay? If she was being harassed, I said one fucking thing. How the fuck is that harassment, you stupid fucking dumb, uneducated
You are harassing
bitch.
AJ.
She If it was harassment, if somebody's coming here and harassing, they get blocked. Okay? I said one fucking thing. You, on the other hand, got blocked because you were harassing them, right? You were harassing. So if that's what you want to call my behavior, then you got to call your behavior the same fucking thing. You send me more than one fucking text message.
Thank you,
and you
chat.
continued to the second stream at night where I had to fucking block you. First time I had to turn my fucking phone off. And then at night when we did the pre-party show, I fucking blocked your ass. Yeah, you know about harassment, don't you? And let's talk about what you did to GP316's channel when you got all bent out of shape. That fuckatoff squad got a wrench. And you said, I have my wrench, but I don't want it, but I'm going to go do whatever I got to do to his fucking channel. What is that? That's not going IRL? That's not going IRL? That's not harassing or whatever. What do you want to call that? What do you want to call that? Being a good friend or fake friend? Or what? Or jealous bitch? Guess who didn't do that? Me. Why don't you go fucking apologize? You got a lot of apology. Honey, you can spend the whole year doing Carrie's apology tour, bitch. You're disgusting. When Buffweed called you disgusting, you are. And they didn't know about all this shit. I didn't open my mouth and say anything about it. I apologized. I apologized to GP because I was stuck in between a rock and a hard place. You told me you were doing that. You're my friend. And I feel like if I tell him, you're going to get mad. If I don't say anything, GP is going to get mad. So I apologize for that. I apologized to GP on stream, and I said my behavior was disgusting. I should have fucking told him. So sit down with fucking pointing fingers and judging people, bitch. Because before you give Carrie a wrench, just know that she absolutely will go and play with your fucking mods or people in your chat and everything else. 100 fucking %. Guess who doesn't do it? Me.
It's literal harassment. You don't have the right to go in her chat and threaten to have her husband fired. Ever, period. I don't care if you're going to do it, not going to do it. What?
Carrie, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not calling her husband's job. I said that I would set it because I've been poked and poked for almost a year. And before I accepted AJ's apology, she was harassing me doing the same fucking shit for 2 years. So I said something that I would never do. Because when I went into her stream, I had just gotten home from the bar and she was talking shit about me. So I said that. Okay? She's not apologizing to me for having people on panel calling me a predator, a pedophile, and all that other bullshit. I said something that I shouldn't have said. And I know that it was wrong. Am I apologizing for it? No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Why don't you apologize for the things you've done? For fuck's sake,
both need to apologize.
I apologize for the things I've done. You don't. And at least TJ did.
The act of threatening to do it is harassing someone. And as someone who is wanting to run to court to file all these lawsuits for people harassing you, you need to get your shit in check because you ain't got.
You need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the fuck up. She knows how much I'm harassing. Meanwhile, AJ cannot fucking stop talking about me. Thank you for saying that. Carrie, how many streams do I do about AJ? Nothing. She's constantly talking about me. Constantly. That's not harassment? Carrie,
you both harassed AJ.
What is your point? Now she's making it seem like I'm wrong for being angry. After being poked and poked and poked and poked, I said something. Wow. And I know it was wrong. That's why I'm not going to do that. I just said it to piss her off. Talk about the
Freddie.
situation. Talk about
it's a
what
good
you
title.
did to GP316.
So I'm just laying down. I'm
Talk
cold.
about that. Because you were going to do that. That's what you did.
Sorry if I'm not typing fast enough. I'm really cold. I'm under a blanket.
I said something that I shouldn't have said, but I knew I wasn't going to do it. And I was drunk. I just got home.
I know room to talk.
I think people aren't going to believe it, but I remember when Hussy did that, and I don't know if you called me or texted me or whatever, but you were like, I'm not sure what to do. I want to support Hussy, but I think you might have gone too far. And I was like,
and I felt stupid because I had been defending him because he had already. Okay, so he called.
I don't know how much he gave her for her birthday, but I know he gave her 500 of last year from Potato.
You know, when you told me that you did what you did, I will.
Because Potato gave him $1,000.
What?
So he split it with Carrie last year. But he did give her money
First of
again
all,
this year for her birthday. I just don't know how much
you
he
did that
gave
thing
her.
to GP316's channel long before I made that comment. You don't think I felt a certain way about that? Because GP is my friend? Now you're acting like you're holier than thou. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to do. Oh, he said this. Oh, he said... You say a lot of fucking things.
Oh, yeah.
You say a lot of fucking things. I didn't want you talking to Buffweed like that. I didn't appreciate that. I really didn't appreciate that. Because I don't think it was warranted. He didn't do anything. He was making content. He was offering to make content. And we would benefit from it. And they would benefit from it. And... Or a $100 an hour interview to speak to him.
Thanks, chat. Thanks for the hearts.
You call that disgusting. But don't you come on my panel to speak to him? Don't you come up on my panel to speak to Rev?
I'm just here warming up.
So I didn't like the fact that you called him disgusting. You kind of got what you deserved. And you're just butthurt, Carrie, because he called you out for saying the N-word. That's why you got pissed, didn't you? That's why you were mad. Because he said, well, Carrie, if you think I'm disgusting, I think your behavior was disgusting when you said the N-word. You did say the N-word. And you didn't like that. Because you don't think when people hear that you said the N-word. And that's why I tried to tell AJ not to play it. Because you didn't want anyone to hear it. That's why you're mad. Because he called you out. Not because he called you out. Disgusting. No. You said the N-word.
Husband's job, number one, in the first place, okay? And I actually excused that because I found a way to rationalize and justify it in my head. I see that now. I shouldn't have even done that. But in my mind,
it's idiots like you that every little thing you get triggered. Like every little fucking thing.
Yes, let Carrie on panel, Hussy. I want to see that.
I said something.
Sorry if I'm not typing much. I'm really cold.
I said it purposely
to stay
piss
warm
her
in a blanket.
off. Because for 6 months to 9 months, she cannot fucking stop talking about me. And
Plus,
she does
I'm
9
a
hour
little
fucking
tired,
streams.
but that's okay.
So I said it to piss her off. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to ruin my reputation. As though your reputation isn't already ruined. As though we haven't fucking people already have problems with you and people have problems with me. Just like any other content creator. Dark Scale Creature, thank you so much for becoming a member, sweetheart. Thank you for the support. I enjoy your emojis and your membership shout-outs on. Thank you. And like, I don't understand. I said something purposely because I knew it was going to piss her off. And I know it was wrong if someone took it the wrong way. But did it happen? No, it's not going to happen, Carrie. Maybe you find a way to get over it. I don't know. Go seek therapy.
You both need therapy.
Said, look, he's talked to her husband before. Like, they've actually talked on the relationship before.
Yeah.
They know each other. And he's just calling and leaving a voice message. He wasn't like calling to talk to the job. He was just calling to talk to him and left a message. I don't see like that's that big of a deal, right? And looking back now, I feel really fucking stupid for saying that because
Oh, you know what then? You want to look back? I got a lot of times I felt stupid with you. Looking back on the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. You want to look back and say how stupid I looked? I look back and I say, that fucking $500, boy, that fucking burns me, man. Let me tell you. It fucking, please give me my money back. Give me my money back.
I justified that, and then he turned around and he took it another fucking step further. And that's when it was like, oh my God, like now he's done, like this I can't defend this.
Well, I can't defend the wrench thing, darling. I can't defend the wrench thing. You actually fucked up shit on his channel. You actually did it. Me, on the other hand, did not do anything. I was just talking shit. And she knows that. AJ knows that. Guess what? Her husband has the job. Calm the fuck down, Carrie. Don't make a big federal case out of something that nothing happened. Nothing happened. You're wasting 20 minutes on something that means nothing. Okay?
How can I defend this? I can barely defend.
I've never asked you to defend anything, you stupid bitch. I've never asked you to defend anything. How can I defend this? How can I defend this? Fuck you and your defense. When did I say you got to defend it? You stupid ass. I can't defend this. I can't defend this.
I blame you. She shuts up when you talk.
Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm fucking with you. I think that is very normal, and I know I said it before. I think that we just naturally give more grace to our friends because we feel like we know their character and we know the actual type of person. I know I do that. I've done this. I mean, everything. And
are you going to address, Michael? Do you know what she did with GP's channel? Are you okay with her calling me a fucking snake?
Yes, you are a snake.
I think that maybe that was the same thing with Hussy. Like, I think you felt like you knew, whether who he was and what he actually believed and what he would and wouldn't do. And then it changes when you feel like the foundation of the character of the person is not what you thought it was. Then that is
Michael, shame on you. Shame on you. Really. She's never going to learn. And you are playing into her fucking victim bullshit game. Because he hasn't said anything negative about her behavior. Nothing.
There's that feeling of like not having that to, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that anymore. Like they don't have those beliefs. So then you start rethinking and reevaluating every interaction. Yeah. And I get angry at people for putting me in that position because I believe you are this person. Your character shows me that. And then when that is then later on changed or proven to be false, that makes me mad at the person because that's not my fault. I'm taking you at the person you are, presenting yourself as. And when you change that, you then change my position. That's not my fault. That's your fault.
And I also, since you're sniping Hussy, because you got to do this, right? You got to stream every day.
I'm glad that he is because
we're gonna get we're about to get your side of this too. Yeah. But earlier, like he is literally Hussy. You are literally begging to talk to Shani and Rev, and like to the point that you're on your stream this morning. Rev, I'll pay you $100 to talk for a voice, like just a voice stream or a voice chat. $100. Why won't you take it? Then you're calling up to the shelter to find out if they serve food at this time and this much because you want to prove that they're lying and that they're a piece of shit. And so then you call, you find out that something that they said about the food is a lie, and so they're pieces of shit, and you're exposing it. But yet then you're turning around and offering to people that are fucking lying $100.
Hey, is that true? Frankie said that Hussy is trying so hard to suck up to TJ.
Yes.
Hussy is sucking up to TJ.
Yes. Yeah.
Where? Where am I sucking up to TJ? I literally said his behavior was disgusting, but he apologized. Are you people fucking crazy? Yeah, I called the CIC. I have every right to call the CIC. I'm glad I called the CIC. Now I don't have to spend $30-$40 on a Chinese buffet because they get food. That's why I called. That's why I fucking called. And now maybe the other person that wanted to spend Chinese buffet on the two guys to go with them, maybe they'll save their fucking money too. That's why I fucking called. What is it to you who I fucking call anyway? What business is it to you? There's nothing wrong with it. I did it online in front of everybody because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If I think I'm doing something wrong, I'll do it behind the scenes. Right, Penguin? If I thought that I was doing something wrong, why would I do it in front of 300 people? I'm actually saving myself money. Right. Yeah, I told him you can come up and do that. What is it to you? Why will you come on my panel to talk to him? What is the problem? Seriously, what is the problem, Carrie? Are you going to now pick on every little thing that I do? Again, when Kristen went to the house a few times for us and she vlogged it, and she went around the property, went on the front porch, you had no fucking problem with that. Mind your business what I do. Seriously, mind your fucking business. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm not kissing no one's ass, Carrie. And I haven't flip-flopped either, unlike you. Okay, and I'm not on an apology tour. What would I be kissing TJ's ass about for?
I did.
And also tried to say that I was the one that had the idea for him to interview Tabs and was pushing that. But no, the fuck it wasn't.
They had the idea for who to? Hussy?
Yes. She showed up in the.
I have text messages. I never said that you twisted my arm and said that you told me to interview Tabs. I said that already. Don't lie and put words in my mouth.
Yes, baby girl.
What I said was, you did not tell me not to. When I told Tabs, I don't want to do it, Tabs, I changed my mind. TJ streamed, TJ said, now they're not doing it, but Carrie said, don't do it. That's what I said. Carrie had nothing to do with me changing my mind. I never said, you told me to do it. Stop fucking lying. And I said this in my other stream as well. She lies, just like she was trying to lie about me saying that I never liked her. And then Eric was like, oh, he never liked you? He said, no, well, that's probably what he's going to say. And
chat when he was live, and he texted me and says, oh, Tabs in the chat. Should I ask her for an interview? Putting me on the spot. And I'm like, whatever, sure, whatever you think.
Dude, I can tell you for absolute certainty. And he started out saying that it was my idea. That is 100%, because as soon as that happened,
I was like,
I know that you talked to Tabs and said, listen, you can do what you want. I would advise against it.
No, I didn't think it was a good idea at that point because, well, man, at the time.
But you didn't tell, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. For fuck's sake. I said it on my stream with Tabs in the chat. I said, Tabs, I'm glad you're coming in here.
I know, right?
I don't want you to think that I want you here because I'm going to get an interview out of you. I want you to know that you're welcome here because we want you here, not because of the interview. And I'm not doing it. That's it.
Told him to tell you it wasn't
yes,
a good
dude.
idea.
I remember. Yes, I think it was like, I don't know if you know what's going on. This is happening, and it is a bad idea.
Right, the shit with TJ had popped up. I was trying my best, right, to not get involved in any drama, whatever. And
oh, Carrie, are you really always going to say that? You're all about the drama, Carrie. You can't even do these fucking carried away with whatever the fuck his name is without doing this drama shit.
And so I'm barely streaming or doing anything, and I'm just in Hussy's chat that day or whatever, watching him. And she came in there, and next thing I know, this interview thing is getting brought up, and I'm like, oh great, like I'm like, this is not. It's going in the wrong direction.
You know, right? For saying that.
The whole thing too with Tabs is that I
So why didn't you tell me, Carrie? Since you didn't want it. Or you thought it was not good.
Heads up, y'all. I'm going to try to snipe this as much as I can, but my partner's going to be coming home soon. And once he comes home, I'm going to have to end it, okay?
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm staying here as long as I can, okay? Don't worry.
I wonder why.
I know TJ doesn't want to believe this, and he doesn't have to. It doesn't really matter, but I know that people in the Discord and that are around me know, and even Michael, that, like, me talking to Tabs and being friends with her and nice to her and whatever, allowing her to be in the chat, she's in the Discord, literally nothing to do with TJ. We don't talk about TJ. She comes in,
you told me the shit with Tabs and TJ. Stop it. You might not be doing it in Discord, Carrie Boo, but you're sure as hell doing it behind the scenes. I never asked you. I didn't even know who Tabs was until you brought her name up and you talked about their past relationship and all the shit that he did and how he didn't work and all this bullshit. You did that. I didn't know fucking Tabs. I don't know these people. You're the one that told me Cal was homeless.
like it went in movie night, so it doesn't have anything to do with TJ. I genuinely like her as a person.
I didn't even think of this for some reason.
It isn't even about him. But that's what they want to make it.
That may have been like the last straw, or like the thing that I mean, TJ's maybe the most fucked up for. Like, he is trying to equate. He is saying that, I'm going to be just completely honest with you. He brought Tabs into this. He would bring her on after we would stream. He would bring her over, and we would talk to them both. Jeans and I would. Couple to couple, essentially. We would talk to them. We would talk about making plans.
Yeah, we were talking about meeting up and hanging out. Yeah, I like.
What does that have to do with being on the internet and talking about the relationship? Hanging out, meeting up, talking behind the scenes. What does that have to do with her coming on panel and telling the world that he wasn't working, he was buying sugar boogers and this and that? The other? Shut the fuck up. That's not bringing him up.
After that, when TJ was in the hospital, she called us every day and updated us.
Well, yeah, she was, well, not every day, but she was.
She called a lot or texted, but
yes,
she was.
Yes, yeah.
But
and told us, like,
so he brought her into this, and there was a friendship that I think came out of that, and it may have like waned when they split up, but I think that you guys kept in contact, Facebook friends, all that bullshit. But he is trying to equate that to. He's saying, what if I went and found Jackson's biological dad? If in your head, those two things are the same, then fine. I don't even know what the fuck you are, dude.
Like, I've never even talked to you about Jackson's biological dad. So he's not involved in any of this. He's not even involved in my life. Like, what?
For everything that anyone needs to know, I am. I am.
Right. Well, that's the thing. That's the whole point too. That he was making a.
Hold on. Let me get a snapshot of that. Do not block her because she is now harassing me. I've told her to leave me the fuck alone, and she's in here. Hold on.
Who? What? Snapshot of who? What the hell?
I'm telling you to leave me the fuck alone. Now you are harassing me, and I will be contacting the police. And now you're asking for a restraining order. Fan user, bitch. That's Unicorn Boyle.
Wait, who's harassing him now?
Picking
Am I
that
missing something?
to use as an example for that reason as well, which is pretty fucked up, DJ. But you want to drive in the fact that he's not his biological dad or something, like, it's kind of a weird choice that you made. And not only weird for that reason, but also just completely ridiculous because it's not even remotely close to being the same.
Wait,
So,
who's harassing him now?
anyway,
Did I miss something?
So I'm gonna pull up the stream. I blame you. So we can tell us what this is. I wanted to get to the stuff that he was saying. Did he bring-
Oh.
It is just
Okay.
people.
Said if that were
anything we check? Where
yeah, I agree with
can
that.
she say much?
Changing you. That you think
Where is that?
your nose isn't that
Oh,
big.
look at Carrie.
Like, the ear piercing really throws me for a loop because I've literally never had it.
You know who you look.
It's me.
I'm saying.
Are you serious,
excuse it,
Hussy?
or, Keldo just said, thanks for the content, hun. Like,
For that one.
Home Alone.
Sometimes.
That ain't growing back.
Not coming back all the way.
You just turned into eggs. That's
Pretty
you know
much,
me.
yeah.
You better get used to bandanas.
He's starting to look rough, though.
Michaeling it.
Well, 90 people watching you reacting to Shani and Ref. That is epic.
You know the funny
That
thing is about
is
this
epic.
Mags girl? You still want to explain to me why you also thought it was cute to
Honestly,
send your nudes to
she's
James
One of
Soroka
the most
and had the nerve to
ungrateful.
tell Carrie that I
because,
was revenge
hey, Max,
porn you?
I have never been this transparent,
bitch.
this friendly. I literally treated her like a sister. Right, Katie? I literally treated her like a sister. If you ask her, has any other content
Right,
creator
Rhodey?
treated you the way Hussy has treated you?
Exactly.
I really would love to know what the answer. I'm not even trying to say that I'm the nicest person. I'm not the nicest person. No, I'm not. But I'm 100% confident that I did everything I could. You know? Yeah, Callie. Oh shit. Hold on. I was.
And by the way, there was legit proof that she sent her booby pics to James Soroka.
Doesn't
As
matter. People
screenshot.
always, no
Yes,
matter
who could
what,
back
they
that
find a
up?
way. Now I was fake. Where fake?
And Steve
No, I think
believed
you were
too.
fake. Bitch, you were the one talking behind my back. You're calling me fake? You're calling me fake. What did I do behind your back? What did I ever say anything poorly about you? I don't know either. I did. How many people already said that you blocked me? You blocked me for nothing. Yeah.
Exactly,
It is what it
Bodhi.
is.
He's a
Seriously.
very shitty friend. That's why he's a rage pig.
She's lost over 100 subs. She's lost over. Yeah, that's a lot. And she has how many people watching?
Just finish watching her stream,
If
Hussy.
she's doing Shani and Ref. I thought she didn't want to do Shani and Ref. She has 115 people watching. I thought you didn't want to do Shani and Ref.
Rage pig.
Today is
Hashtag
Wednesday.
rage
You got
pig in
that
the
thing
chat,
on your
please.
calendar.
Hashtag rage
I
pig
thought
in the
you were
chat.
doing your carried away. You don't want to do the drama. You're such a liar. Please, just admit it. Are you serious? Dark says Carrie blocked me for talking about my YouTube channel in the chat before, jealous ass bitch. Whatever, you know. You live and you learn, guys.
Thank you, Bodhi.
You live and you learn. But honestly, if you didn't see the way I treated her, you would never believe me if I told you. You had to see it with your own eyes. You had to witness it. Otherwise, if I tried to explain it to you, you'd be like, "Wait, are you stupid?" You guys saw. So, oh, brother. Now she got 90 people. Great.
Oh, he couldn't handle the
Anyway,
rest of
you
this
guys-
Carrie stream. You should have finished
Thank you so much. Yeah, you know what? I don't need her as a friend. There are other nice people online. But hold on. Good, messed up. Okay. She was giving misinformation and showing his minor age domestic. I don't know. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. Exactly. Oh, that's so sweet. Callie K. That's so sweet. The amount of supporters you have, Hussy. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for coming. I love each and every one of y'all. It's very late. It's 12:30. You guys get some rest, and I will see you tomorrow. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better. And be what you is regardless. And always remember. Hussy, love you. Bye.
You can tell he's pissed. Fallon, I don't think she's gonna go live because she's at the casino. All right, let's hop into Carrie real quick.
And the bed is broke.
It snapped.
That was our old.
This. See?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And difference that has happened. You have been
I'm gonna take your wrench because people are bitching. Like
something that was in my mind. That was
Frankie said.
Should I ask her for an DJ doesn't.
All right, so I covered this
Been
part
talk
earlier
to
in my
you,
stream.
So.
Yeah.
It's incredible the lot. And I have
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I promise you, I did not watch her video. 10 minutes of it. But
This is where we left off
I
at.
did not watch it, but the 10 minutes that I watched, it's lie after lie.
Is he talking about me?
I'm not sure. I didn't go.
Well, if
Oh
he
no,
was,
she's
Hussy
at the
named
casino
lie.
right now, Wody. You didn't know?
I would love to know. Listen, I mean, I'll go over them one by one. If I, well, actually, you know what? I won't.
No
I'm not giving you
problem.
more time after this. What am I talking
People
about?
need to be more. People need to be more discerning.
Good to
in what
see
they
you
believe.
around
Like,
again.
if you hear,
That's what I'll
if you hear
say.
vagaries,
I'll say this. I'll say that, and I've said this my whole time on here. When it comes to me and what you might hear, ask for receipts, ask for proof. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
When I come and talk about
She's
things,
gambling tonight.
I just show the proof because I don't want people to even have to believe me. They,
Oh, yeah.
No, I will actually show you that what I'm saying is the truth. So anything
if there's
I'm
one
telling
thing
you
you're
can
honest to a
expect that
fault,
from me.
even if it may be embarrassing or detrimental. Even
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, say what you want about you. If you don't like me, whatever. I'm annoyed. All of those things can be true, and I'm not even going to argue with you because some people
All the
just don't
addicts
fucking like
calling
me.
everyone else
But don't try to
addicts is
accuse me
so
of being a liar
fascinating.
because I'm not.
I agree,
Period.
Wody.
Just like when he got on here the other day with No Name and was trying to imply that this No Name person just gave us the $200 to give to Will, and
Yeah,
then
that
we
was kinda
jumped
fucked up.
on a stream and pretended like it was us and took credit for something when it was just.
You know,
But they also made it.
I've
they
never
also
been
made
to a
it sound
casino
like,
before, guys.
What do you think you're talking about?
They made it sound like it was
Never.
a stunt or like you were doing it for attention.
What the
I
fuck?
think
I had to. Like, I thought, literally, what I would have wanted, what the goal was that for that day
Jesus,
is
Carrie,
TJ
calm
kept
the
his
fuck
word
down.
and gave him the fucking money.
Damn.
I didn't
But
remember that it was
knew
No Name.
if
I
that
didn't remember who it was.
fucking
I did
happened,
remember that
that
someone did
people
it
were gonna be-
after the fact, and I
Yeah.
thought that was great. I thought that was
It was
awesome, and
after,
you know,
after I
it's certainly
announced it on the
appreciated.
stream.
But they acted like you were doing it for the attention or the the accolades. Like I
what
don't
the
even.
fuck did
When
give
you and I
money
talked
if
about
you
it,
thought
we
that?
just sent it, and I think we sent it before you were even on stream.
And if
And I
you
think you were
thought that
saying it
that's
just
what
to
I was
say,
doing,
you were saying it. I think this is me, and you can correct me, but I thought you were saying it like telling people that it happened, so maybe it would ease some of the bullshit that people were talking about TJ, like or just all of the drama. Like now he's been
I
paid.
knew people were going to be so upset, and the whole thing was him. I had been saying the same thing to Azria because Azria was also supposed to be giving money to a charity that she made on that stream. She covered that stream live when it happened, right? And was like, all the super chats that I get during this, I'm giving to a charity, blah, blah, blah. So I knew, number one, she was supposed to be doing what the fuck she was supposed to be doing on October 21st that day. That's what she had promised. And TJ had promised it too. So I was keeping track on both of it. And I'm calling her out because she didn't do it. But guess what? He didn't do it either. Like, what the fuck? Everybody was waiting on that because people had already been like saying, where is the money? Why hasn't he given the money to Will? People wanted, the people were already like, where the fuck is the money?
Cute.
And he even said, TJ even said in the stream, the last one that he did before, like the one where that you only Michael came on after the interview.
Hold on, y'all.
And he said in
I
that,
gotta see
that
this.
I will be giving him the money
Boy.
on October 21st because that's when I'll get it. The money that I made on the stream.
Shut up, Carrie. Hold on one second. Look at this little cutie. Look at this. Look at this. Who cannot say no to this little face? Hi, Mommy. Hi, mommy. Hi, baby girl. Hey, baby girl. Hi, baby. You want to say hi? Say hi, everybody. Say hi to my followers. Hey, come back here. Fucking whore. Meanie. She's so mean to
That's
me.
when it will come in,
love her.
and then I'm going to turn around and give it to Will then. So when October 21st came, I waited all day. Didn't hear
I
anything.
can't wait for October 21st. My
Yeah,
dad
my
is
floor's a
coming
little
home on
shiny.
October 21st.
What is that?
You know what that's
I'm
from?
clean.
You know what that's
No,
from?
no.
I won't
What?
say it. Maybe somebody in the chat. It's from Con Air.
Oh,
My dad's
God.
coming home
I
on
don't know that
October
one.
21st.
I'm in my
I
kid's
can't
bedroom,
wait for
sitting down while
October
my kid's
21st.
sleeping in my
You need
other
to start
room.
coming to the movie nights. Of course, you would actually.
Y'all do not watch my. Y'all do not watch
Yes,
my
we watch all kinds
brand
of shit.
of movie.
Oh, speaking, I blame
The
you. Are
best,
you
the best
available
David
after
Lynch
this?
thing I have seen.
You gotta watch it.
The best David Lynch thing I have seen is the Jiminy Glick.
We're gonna watch
When
it
I
that
usually
tonight.
stream, I stream in a different room.
I love it.
That
Away
was
from
It's
people.
hilarious. Yes, and that part where the wife was like, talking about liking porn with the guys with the big dicks.
Thank you,
She's like,
guys.
because
You're
after
so sweet.
4 kids fucking me is like fucking a purse. You'll have to be. You have
Oh,
to be there.
really,
It's really funny.
Ani?
Don't worry, you'll be there. So.
Yeah.
It was
but-
delightful.
But back to the 20. You got me all.
Yeah, what do you make a good point?
But
Dude, I couldn't get it out of my head until I said it.
first. So yes, he was supposed to pay, wait all day to hear something, don't hear anything. So I messaged Will on Discord, said, "Hey Will, did TJ give you the money today?" And he says no with a sad
Right,
face.
Ani?
And I go to Michael, this is like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I said, TJ did not pay the
Listen, you
money.
missed a good Hussy
And I
rage
don't know
not
what
too
the fuck
long
to do.
ago. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
Shan. Tell me that wasn't a fucking dude. That show. I do not give. I don't go anybody.
Oh, okay. The link
Jason
to
Bateman
Discord?
is a national treasure.
Oh my god, I want to go to your Discord.
He is hilarious.
Please send me a link here.
I like him. I mean, he's not
Please
like
swipe
on
on
a drama
Discord.
and
That's
the
the holy
podcast he
grail.
does with,
I want to get
no
in
Ryan
there.
Gosling or anything.
Please.
That's my main.
Mhm.
And Woody Harrelson.
I'll never be a Ryan Gosling, but I'll shoot for looking like Woody Harrelson. I'll start working on
But
that.
no,
dad bod
you don't
and
look like
losing
him
my hair.
either, though.
No, I don't.
Tell them about the people
Oh my
on your
God,
route.
So
This
this
is
is, and I don't listen. Y'all gonna think I'm making this up. I honestly, when I was telling Jeans, I thought,
Right,
that kid,
Unicorn?
Like, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you kidding?
They're really trying to
So
make you
there's
the
this guy
newest
somewhere,
cow, and it's
who was saying
sad.
it, apparently, and I didn't.
Apparently, Hussy
like,
says he's gonna call the cops on you
but-
too.
So I was out on my route, and somebody asked me, he's like, "Have you ever been told that you look just
Flano,
like
you
Brett
better not
Favre?"
be
And I was
jumping.
like, damn, I really haven't.
bad.
That's fucking wild. And I shit you not, less than 1 week later, somebody who was down from a different area or whatever, she was like, "You look just like Brett Favre." And I was like, "What?"
That's
dude?
hilarious.
I said, and the guy's name, I want to say, I was like, "But did he put you up to this?" I was like, "There is no way." I was like, "Did he put you up to this? Is this a joke?" Because I had told him what happened when I was out at work. And she's like, "No." She's like, she said, "I'm from Hattiesburg, and that's where he's from." And I was like,
oh shit.
"Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or a diss." I was like, "Are you a Packers fan?" And she was like, "Oh no, you just look like him." And I was like, that is fucking crazy. Like twice within 2 weeks. And then the
It's
dude
the
at work, he was
beard.
like,
It's the beard.
"Mike, I've told you that for years now."
It's the beard. He has like these gray spots.
Right.
Like,
I have
white
it's going
spots in
gray
the
on the
ear.
left and right, and I think that is the
It's cute.
only thing. But I have trimmed it. I have trimmed it in and made it less squared off so that it gives less of a square jaw look. But dude,
You already got a square head, so you.
I do not. If my jaw doesn't taper to something other than a square, I'm gonna be.
I mean, I
like
love
green
that square
emoji.
head. It's a very cute square
Right.
head.
You keep saying that.
You got a Lego head?
Maybe I'll believe you on the 25th anniversary.
Oh, y'all, this July, it's actually not long now. It's gonna on the 4th of July. It's gonna be 20 years.
Yeah, apparently he's calling the cops because he said the unicorn is harassing
I think on
him.
July
So
3rd.
yeah, he's calling.
Speaking of,
Let's
oh my god, I
just-
gotta show
listen,
Ask the
this.
I have
chat.
an idea. On July 3rd, let's just call it quits. Let's just say it's been a good run. Listen, it's been a good run.
Hey, you know
We'll
what?
shake hands. We'll shake hands, and we will bid each other adieu.
You know what?
Oh, they do have a whole
Yeah,
bunch of
apparently he's
cherry
gonna call the
haters on
cops
Be on
because
alert.
apparently
You know
now
what?
unicorn
Let's
is
not
harassing
wait.
him now.
Why push our luck?
Fuck out now. How
Why
about
push
that?
our luck?
You can get out there. How bad it is.
Shit.
Speaking of, look at this picture.
I don't.
Okay,
I
nobody
lost
cares. Nobody
it.
cares. Nobody cares.
What it is.
Nobody cares. Nobody
Yep.
cares. Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up.
Because 20 is fucking nuts.
It's wild. I was thinking about it too, like the other day. I don't know, like why, but it really is one of these things where, like, this is gonna sound so cheesy, but it's like we're, you know, how
Oh, really?
when you're married,
Unicorn?
it's like two
Wow.
people become one type of, you know, thing or whatever. Like, but it really does
agree
become
with
like
you.
that when after you've been together for so
Oh,
long.
so it's a
where
troll account
it's
that's
literally
using
now
the name
like I've spent
Unicorn?
more of my
Oh
life
well.
with
Well,
Michael without
You might have the
him,
cops being called on
and
you,
it's just
and
one
it's
of those
kind of
things where
fucked up
like
for Hussy to
you're
do
not
that.
going to be able to like completely take the other out of that person. Like we're just too intertwined at this point. You know what I mean? Even if we wanted to, it would
I
just
like that sentiment, and I
so-
really, you know, like the romantics of it and
just-
stuff like that.
Mr.
But
What I'm
Sandman,
saying is, I'll kill him before you leave. No, I'm just kidding.
she's not joking.
God,
She's
she doesn't
laughing
let
now
people
'cause she's
fucking
fucking
talk.
truth. It's the quiet part out loud. But if it happens, if something happens to me, if something happens to me, I wear my seatbelt.
Doesn't let no one talk.
I like true crime.
But I think of it a different way though, because I think that the things that people look for in marriage nowadays has changed so
Just
much.
be
that,
careful
like
in the corner,
romanticizing
okay?
it like that, or saying that
Be
it's
safe.
just
Yeah, that's
if you're with the right person, it's easy and shit like that. It is
Well,
not.
I
It is
should
not
say-
easy.
I should
It
have
is
explained
extremely
it in
difficult
our
at
marriage.
times.
You know what I mean? Maybe other
Because
marriages
calling on the
are
cops
like
to
Maybe, but
someone
even
is
that, like, we
fucking
have our
wrong,
time. Like,
Hussy.
like, we have
Well,
struggles.
Shame
yeah,
on
We have-
you.
saying that,
It
like,
is
now
it
it's
is
been
work.
so
It
long.
takes actual, no kidding,
Yeah,
like
it does.
loyalty, and to put up with shit that you maybe wouldn't normally, because
Oh
now
my
you're a family member,
God.
and your happiness at every fucking given second.
Yeah.
And I think
Why did
people, like,
Serenian
the
lost
minute
their
they feel like some kind
wrench?
of
That's
adversity or,
interesting.
things aren't just feeling good. It's like it's easier to, you know, I broke up with people in high school, and the divorce is just a super breakup, so that's easy. I'll do that, and like it's just the thing people do. And I'm no fucking better. This is not my. I have been divorced, but I think that. Things have changed so much. Like it is just people are in and out of marriage, just like they're in and out of relationships.
I used to kind of be like that, like where and
Yeah,
when we
I
first got
know,
together,
I know,
like the first
Unicorn. I'm
couple
just
of
letting you know
years,
that he
I was
actively
like the
said he's
type
gonna
that
call the
if
cops
if
on
I
you.
got in a like
Yeah.
fight, like an
And I
argument,
believe you.
and like bad enough to where like people are
Oh my
were
goodness.
really upset. It was kind of like one of those things where I would just kind of jump and be like, well,
Yep.
then,
When we would have
maybe
like
break up.
early on, and certainly in high school when we dated, if it was a fight, it was like, I guess you just don't want to be with me. Like, do you remember what I said? Do you remember like what I told you even like then? I was like, that is how it is every day. Like even if you're married 20 years, if you're just together, whatever, every day you get up and you say, today, like you make the decision. Are you going to or not going to be with the person? That's just, you get to make that decision every single day. I'm just telling you that I'm going to make that decision all the time. Like, and it doesn't matter if we're happy, doesn't matter if we're sad, doesn't matter if if things are going good. That's just the decision I'm making today for tomorrow.
Right. I think that like when we got married, that's when it no longer was like something that was in my mind. That was like a possibility, right? So like when if we did get an argument, it quit going to that level. You know what I mean? Where I think also though, like you learn to just walk away and like go take some time.
I like the
and
brightness
not
on my
take
keyboard
it to
so I
that
can
level
see
in the first place.
this
Because
laptop.
if you're that
I need to
upset,
get a new
like
one.
it's just not worth it. Like fighting and shit. Maybe that's what it is. The older that we get, the more it's like I don't want to do that. Like I ain't going anywhere anyway, and like getting really angry. It's just a waste
You're
of
still
time.
fighting, Carrie,
Like,
and you're
just
in your
take
40s.
a few minutes in the other room, and usually like it's always petty shit too. Like fight. You know what I mean? You find if you just do that like you're really not mad in like 20 minutes. It's over already.
Well,
So,
I think we settled all of the important stuff, early on when Jackson was little, like the important things that we were gonna have to agree on. We settled those early on. So now the only things left are really the.
Do you like to cuddle?
True.
But I think honestly we were very lucky. Like we were lucky in every regard. Every time that something could have derailed it, or one of us would capitulate and we would the other one would win. Again, it was whoever needed to at the time for it to like just solve.
Oh, we need to hear Wody say.
Because we have
You like to cuddle?
We have had very, very difficult times, very tough financial times. We've had medical. Any number of things that could stress a relationship to the point of breaking. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't have lasted otherwise, but we've been lucky. And
it's crazy too how many people in the 20 years that we've been together that we've seen like.
Nobody cares about your relationship.
Like
Oh
what's
yeah,
that,
marriage for sure.
Shut the fuck up.
Relationship, because like the
Shut
day
the fuck up.
because
Get a dildo.
That's
for
sex
no,
toys.
No one wants to shame
Use sex
anything
toys.
they're feeling, and that is
Use
not
sex toys.
for every
Sex
couple.
toys.
You know what you get? You get someone like
Sex toys.
Deserves a hand. That deserves a round of
I
applause.
know.
Sex
Because
toys.
holy shit. But
Sex
I'm
toys.
fucking dumb fuck.
Hussy snipers
that
now.
thing.
He's
And
been
what you
sniping us the whole time. So I kind of love that. We just we're like.
I just don't know how to handle like the.
It's
the flip
wild.
flop. Dude, somebody
wild.
sent me a clip. It was like the day after Hussy did like the first bullshit stream and shit, and it was Hussy saying, "I don't flip flop." I was like, that shit needs to be.
Hey, chat. What sound does a shark tooth beaver make when they're doing blowjobs? Any clue?
You need to make a stream of when he's talking nice to somebody, and then saying I don't flip flop, and then talking shit, and then saying the next person saying talking nice about I don't flip flop, and then
That's
talking
what
shit.
I need.
Like,
Okay, we had.
That is
We
crazy.
made a snake. When I called him a snake, everybody started making Hussy snakes.
Just for you, Calypso. Ree! 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 In quotes of Azria. Ree!
So I need y'all to go out now, and we need some Hussy.
Hi, I'm a
flip
snake. I'm a
flops.
slithery snake.
We need a flip
Remember
flop.
you remember that video?
Okay, I want to flip flop with Hussy on it because he's a flip flopper, right?
I hate you, Odie. I fucking hate you.
You
I
remember that
hate
video?
you.
I'm a snake.
Yes, I remember that video.
I'm a slithery snake.
How can I forget that video?
And the funny thing about it, though,
Hey
is that
y'all,
he said
look
that
up
he
the
thought
meaning
that
of
was in your ear
Alabama
at the time, which
Hot
I wasn't.
Pocket. That's
So
all I'm
he-
gonna
no,
say.
I told you one time, and you told
Way in the beginning.
and I told you to watch it. I said you don't have to not talk to him, but be careful with him because he's a backstabber.
Yep.
He'll basically do a DM dump. And I've seen him do that because I've never had any interactions with Hussy. The only
Roti,
interaction I
don't
had with him
spill
is
the
when he went to my
beans.
club and he was standing outside making fun of
Don't
people.
tell them.
So making fun of their shoes, you know. Doing
Wow.
that.
Listen, that honestly to me that says a lot about you, like in the person that you are, because you thought that you had your own reservations already, but didn't like try to taint it for Jeans, and I think that
No.
that says a lot.
He was a real friend.
No,
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure. And the thing is, like, when I saw him do that, what I did, because I got mad, I went to his community tab, and this was probably his second channel, and I said, if that were me, I would have slapped the phone out of your hand and punched you in the face. What he did was he wrote LOL and he hearted it, and that was it. And that was the only interaction I had with him. Like early on, he was bringing up how I was talking shit. Like when we used to talk shit, it was like stupid stuff, like your wig is stupid.
Okay, you know
like,
what,
things like that. It
Roti, that's
wasn't-
fair.
Right.
That is fair.
What stopped me from doing
Fair
all that
game,
is when it
fair
became
game.
about talking about, like, first of all, no matter how much Hussy annoys me, I do think that it's disrespectful to bring up his parents. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That was very disgusting to me.
Really?
And they did
Oh, I didn't
do like a
know,
Google
Odie.
Maps of his like where he
Okay.
lived, and for
I
me that
didn't
was a
know.
turn off.
Yeah.
So I backed away from that because that's disgusting. So like
Yeah.
I understood what
no
he
matter who it
Freddie,
is.
no, right.
listen,
So I took a back
listen,
seat. I was
Linda.
like, that's just wrong. You
See, what
shouldn't do
happened
that at
was
all.
that we were
But
all
like I
baby
really never
angels and
really
we're
paid
very
him any
innocent.
mind like that. I just like just
Yeah.
went about my life.
I actually
And
like
so when I
when
saw him coming
Roti
this
was
way,
playing
I was like,
on
holy
his
shit,
M60
because
channel.
he brought up,
Head
and
on,
you went in
apply directly to the
and
forehead.
I'm like,
Head
well,
on,
first of all,
apply.
like, let's
Wait,
clear
I
that
gotta
up.
do it better. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
He had his issue. He hung out with Gaining Ground personally like 8 times or whatever. They were like really good friends. I guess Gaining Ground wasn't emotionally available for him. He got mad and salty.
If y'all ever watched
and
Tim and
they
Eric
basically
Awesome
broke
Show,
apart. Fine, that's not my
that's where I
business.
got the head on
What
thing
really
from.
just, like,
I'm
turned me off is when
sorry.
he went into Angry Pistachio's chat, and he was a mod there, and just was like, "Oh, you're an addict." And she's like, "Well, what did I do?" And he's like, "Well, no," because she didn't do anything to him. And he just went in there and was like, "Well, you're just an addict, and that's what addicts do, is they lie." Because I guess she tried to like raise whatever she tried
I
to
like
do.
the song from Tim and Eric.
Like,
I like
you're
the
an
port.
addict.
I
That
remember
song
that.
is good. I actually
Yeah,
might
so I
play
thought
that.
that was like very
I don't
disgusting
know.
because
I'm
you're going to
thinking
turn on
about
her because you're no longer friends with Gaining Ground. Okay, fine. But to me, that's very snake-like behavior. So that's when I came to you when I seen him coming your way, and I'm like, listen, you just have to be careful because he will DM dump. He was friends with D Higgins. D Higgins and him like used to like exchange gifts, mail each other things, and what he did was a DM dump. Well, he did a stream, like he was going live. I don't think at the time that they had members, but he did like a live where he was doing a DM dump, D Higgins DM dump, and I thought that was disgusting. And I was like, that's what really turned me off with him. And I'm like, nah, there's no way that I'm gonna.
I remember that like when he freaking
And not only that,
DM dumped
he took
some
a
odd
screenshot
shit.
of her when she was like I guess they're on FaceTime, and she wasn't on, like her face wasn't on YouTube or anything.
Oh my.
So
Tell me.
he took a screenshot of her face, I guess, when they were
I
on
didn't
FaceTime.
know that.
Mhm.
Wait, is that
And then
true that he did that to D Higgins, Wody? Do you know?
Higgins, face reveal to make fun of her. Yeah.
That's why she doesn't like him.
Yeah, and they were really good friends, like you and him. And then that's all.
He told me she turned on him.
He did that, and I mean, I don't
Gaining
know.
Ground like a bad person.
No, that's a different person. These
That's
are
a different
two
person. These
people.
are two different people.
Now, I will say he was friends with Gaining Ground still when I first got to know him. Like their little fallout was like not that long ago. It was like
Right. It was like I think in the
year
fall
ago.
or something. Like in
Yeah,
the fall.
like
Oh,
it's been a
okay,
while
thank
now.
you,
But
Wody.
yeah. So, but I wasn't like real close to him or anything yet then. Like I didn't even necessarily watch everything that he did back then. Because really back then he was covering a lot, like people like I don't know that much about these people like Gaining Ground. I don't know much about fucking Angry Pistachio or Hillbilly Bullet, any of these, because I've never been big in like foodie beauty and girl
Right.
you know. So but like I've seen.
I would say
like,
Foodie Beauty's
I
cat
know,
is adorable.
That Gaining Ground even said in a stream one time. I think he had Irate Alex up with him after Irate Alex and Hussy had the fallout because that whole thing happened. Which like I mean I guess Irate Alex said KYS, go kill yourself or some shit like that. And
hold on
which
one
is
second, y'all.
fucked
Hold
up.
on.
And it's right. Yeah.
But of course, like
There's some lines that shouldn't be
Hussy,
crossed, whether it's a person you like
took
or
it
don't
to
like. And I think that's the biggest difference here
crazy.
too. Is these people like lose those lines when they go the other way and they don't like you now. Those lines that they hold even you accountable to, they seem to find acceptable when it's against you. And I just this mentality, I can't.
That's the main thing. It's like people don't like. That's what I have kind of learned more than ever. It's kind of unfortunate, but like especially with other content creators, I would say
Hussy did a panel with
like, but when it comes to like
and
other
then started
content
going
creators,
nuts
it's
on
a lot,
everyone who
and
had an
it is
opinion
like
about
that.
it.
Where like
That's when he called
they'll say
Charlie
something
Gold
on one stream at one time, and they're friends with this person, but then down the road when new friendships happen or things shift and different alliances, whatever, like all of a sudden their views drastically have changed, all because of who they're associating with at the time. And to me, it's like, you don't stand for anything then. Like, you really don't. If that's all it takes is that, like, oh, somebody you're around and that you're friendly with right now says something, so then it must, then it's true, and you're going to back it, and it's fine. The second that you have a falling out, you're going to go back to that shit was terrible and they're a horrible, it all just can flip overnight. And it's like, it's not about that, what I mean?
And I do want
not about that.
Right. And I do want to stress the fact that, people have come to me, like they didn't see me in Hussy streams, and they did personally reach out to me and asked me, like, why are you in the stream?
I'm sure he noticed that too. Like, I talked about you a lot and you were in my streams.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I told them, I'm like, just be careful with him. And they were like,
you weren't bad mouthing him though.
No. And they were like, well, I'm going to cancel.
But everybody was talking bad about him. That wasn't happening.
No. And the thing is, like, they were like, well, I'm going to cancel my membership. I'm like, listen, like, don't do that, because if I tell you to be careful with him, just do it based off of your feeling and if you want to do it. And it was only a few people, it wasn't everyone, but that's why I just stayed away. I wasn't in any comment sections, I wasn't in any, like, you can't bring up one community where I was in, or like any other, I don't go in any other streams. Like,
honestly, these two,
like, and even in, now I will say, like, in the
best friends forever.
Hard, and
Hussy and Carrie were meant for each other. They should never broke up, to be honest. They should have stood together.
I've never gone to you after that. You told me, listen, like, I'm not going to judge him based off, and I left it like that, and I didn't say anything else.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and like, and I am paying for that now. And a lot of people warned me. They were right. Like, it sucks. I don't like that. I have to admit that, but like, it's the truth. I knew it could end up like this. It's not the end of the world. I will say, though, that because of the warnings and just in general, because when I met Hussy, it was a little bit later into things where I wasn't brand new anymore, and so I had been through some shit by then and learned a few things, and so anything I talked to him about, anything I messaged him about, anything we texted about, I always in the back of my mind knew this could end up public knowledge at some point. So, Hussy,
damn, that is so shitty.
And I told,
feel free,
yeah,
hear whatever you think you want to, because I don't have anything to hide. Everything I said to you, I did it knowing you might do this, and unlike you and a lot of these, it's just because now we're not friends, it's not going to change. What I said, I meant it, and if I said it, I meant it, and so if you think that like showing DMs is going to do something, go ahead, but you got a lot more to worry about there than I do. And again, if any of these people, if you're in Hussy's stream, he's trying to tell you I said this, I said that, things, but ask for proof. If he says that I said something in a DM, ask for him to show it, because I'm telling you right now, all of this bullshit that he's trying to say and do, that I like, the clips that I've seen, the bits that I've seen, and he's really, like, he was on there like,
exactly,
I blocked a lot
exactly.
Of I wrote off a lot of people for her. Like, bullshit. Who?
Dude, as a matter of fact, he didn't stand up for you at all in the beginning. When he made you a mod, and then
shit all over me one time.
But dude, he made you a mod, and then people started talking shit, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take your wrench because people are bitching." Like, that's a fucking bitch move.
And I even went to him. Yeah, that was in the beginning, because
people take the shit
there was a situation that went down one night.
Yeah, take this wrench shit way too serious.
We're still cool, and she was coming around.
I Carrie, hurry the fuck up.
Getting close to the end of that. But it was when
like you. I want to cuddle
when it was,
with
because it was when all that was happening, and she was talking a lot of shit about me at that time, trying to say things like that I was like, capitalizing or like profiting off of his Cope stats or something. Like, she was acting like I was doing something inappropriate there or whatever. And so one night, I think it was one of those, his party streams where he's drinking, and she came up there on panel, and this was after me and him were pretty good friends, and she was saying all kinds of shit, and he really didn't say anything. And it did hurt my feelings. You might remember, I blame you, because I did, it hurt my feelings, right? And like, I went to you, and I went to Worst of the Internet, because we were still friends at the time, but he had his falling out with Hussy because of and again, I don't like Worst of the Internet, but in regards to what went down between him and Hussy was at fault in how that played out. He got played essentially because somebody went in his ear and said that works of the internet, was in Discord talking shit about Hussy, and that didn't happen. I don't know if the person got mixed up. I don't know if they knowingly and purposely lied about it to just, fuck with Hussy. I don't know. But, Hussy heard that and ran with it before he actually, checked it out to see if it was true, and jumped on a stream calling Wody greasy tits and all of that shit. And I told Hussy, I was like, are you sure? Like, did you see?
I think Wody has the best tits than anybody, to be honest.
Where's the internet? And he says he didn't talk shit about you in there. I'm in these discords. I've never seen him talk shit about you. I know. About you. I don't think he did this. Like, if he said
he's getting the facts wrong,
I don't think he did. I've never known him to be a liar, and I still haven't. I don't particularly like him, but I don't necessarily know him to be a liar either.
Trust me, Carrie. Wody does not like you either.
Shit, though, hasn't he?
But I tried to tell Hussy, I was like, I don't think that happened. And then come to find out after the fact, I was right. It didn't happen. And Hussy, apologized on a stream, but it was, not it was just like, I got it wrong. And but by that point, Wody was done.
Hey, Bats.
And I don't blame him. I mean, I think that he already knew kind of how Hussy was. So it was one of those kind of
you like to cuddle?
Just the straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing, maybe. But anyway, so when that happened that night where Jessica Meska came up there and was shit talking me or whatever, and Hussy just kind of didn't do anything, I went to him, works for the internet, and was like, basically venting to him, and was like, this really hurt my feelings, blah, blah, whatever. And so when me and him had a falling out, I knew
I need to know something. Wody was right, Carrie, then. You kept whining and crying to him. Did you ever, for once, ask how's he feeling? How's his day? Hope he's doing okay. You just went to DMs and basically bitched and say, I don't know what to do, Wody. And when he gives you advice, you don't listen. Damn.
I most likely maybe post the messages or go to Hussy and be like, Carrie, was saying, talking shit about you or whatever that because of that night. So I just went to Hussy myself and was like, look, I just want to tell you, this happened. I was upset. It hurt my feelings. I think the next day, I don't remember what happened after that. But I think he apologized or something. Anyway, he didn't know that I got upset. I don't think, but he kind of I think saw that it was maybe not so good, and said something or whatever. So I got over it very quickly. It wasn't that big of a deal. But anyway, just in case, because I'm like this, who knows? I don't want him to get blindsided by that, and be like, what the fuck, you were talking about me? So I had let him know, about all that or whatever, but it didn't end up happening anyway. But he needed to know the truth anyway. That's the whole thing. I'm not trying to hide shit from people, or I don't talk about people behind their back, and that all that shit with TJ that he's trying to push, I'm this terrible person because I talked to Cal. She was my friend, and we were.
No, you're terrible for actually talking about his personal business.
I've talked about none of those things publicly ever. So you can't put that on me. The reason that everybody knows about all of this now,
don't
TJ,
put it on me, girl,
is because you decided to come on and start showing everybody all this stuff.
But I think that is, when I was talking about being embarrassed, so I think that is kind of indicative of that. If you feel embarrassed or somebody's, or if you feel like it's going to happen, he's just getting a jump on it. He's like, if I preventatively do this, then I will get the points for coming clean about it or whatever it is. I think that's I can certainly see that being the motivation. But can I ask you to do me a favor?
What?
If I don't go do what I got to do, then I won't. So can we watch the Shanny Red video and then?
Yes, and then I can do what.
Yeah. The things I will say.
Is that okay with you? I blame you. We'll come back
just real quick, and I just want to mention, really quick, that I even told Michael, and I had a conversation privately with Michael. I was like, I don't want to be right about Hussy. I don't want them to fall out. So it's not like I was celebrating, but I was anticipating. So you know what I mean? I knew eventually this would happen. But I told Michael, I want to be wrong about this.
It happened. He did, and I truly, I don't know that I said it enough then, but I do applaud you for that, because I think that even the fact that you were
see, even Michael don't even want to talk about this drama shit.
Doing everything you could to not taint or skew the way she was looking at Hussy, but you just wanted there to be something said.
Of course, you talk shit about people behind the scenes, Cal. We know the truth.
You're a stand-up guy, and I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What was that face? Oh, it's Steve, man.
Jump scare.
Okay, let me see.
You in any way?
I don't want to hear it. Just don't even.
No,
I don't want to hear sorry. I don't want to hear none of that. Just keep doing the same thing.
Right.
It's crazy. That right there.
Hold on.
About this TJ. This literally could have been.
I'm gonna go back. Hold on.
Motherfucking money on that.
I don't care about the Rev and Shandy stuff. I'm not sorry, y'all.
And just so in case anyone she really like. That's another thing. Like, I mean, she did nothing, and like, she supported Hussy.
Oh,
And
she was very
he
heartbroken.
just, he just like, took her wrench. I don't know, like, didn't try to talk to her. Nothing. It's kind of fucked up, but anyway.
She took mine too. I don't.
Oh, I expected that. I mean, I
can't remember how I found out because
you're the
I
husband.
That I've listened again, but maybe with you that told me because I didn't. I know that it is gone, but I don't know that I've tried to like actually like see that if it is gone.
Why she's playing this?
That he did that?
What?
That he took my wrench too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he made a point.
Yeah, take wrenches way too serious.
Like it was gonna matter to you. Like we don't give a fuck. But this is what, just in case anyone didn't see, because of course TJ yanked this stream down along with a stream, by the way, TJ, that you did before the week prior to the Will interview, where you did a Carrie appreciation stream. And you literally didn't talk to me about this part either first, because I never said anything about getting an attorney to do anything about 21 and the false copyright strike thing. Take it down my channel. I never said anything about getting an attorney for that, because I don't even know if an attorney can do something like that. Like, that's not really the way that probably works. But anyway, he gets on there and says he's raising money.
No, but what you actually can do is, I don't know, file a privacy complaint. File a copy strike complaint as well, and also a privacy complaint, which you never did. And people like Wody told you to do that. The moment Nal posted your address, and the moment some idiot posted a pic of your son. But you wanted to play the victim. So Wody got tired of freaking telling you, because you're fucking stubborn. I can basically do this back to you people for the shit that y'all did. But I said, you know what? I value my privacy more than this YouTube shit. But if I were Carrie, and if some idiot did that shit to my kid, oh yeah, I'm your ass is being handled with privacy complaints. Hands down. Instead of me bitching and whining and seeking for attention. Ugh. Fucking people.
To go towards an attorney for me to, I guess, fight my channel getting taken down.
I remember that vaguely.
He has obviously never given me any money for an attorney. He never gave any money to an attorney. So he took the stream down. Nobody could see how much money he made on it. I keep saying that. And I do have 2 screenshots though from it. In fact, I'll show these because this is the only evidence that is going to be out there, because he either deleted or privated this. But on the last stream that he did, he made a point of saying, oh, well, I said in that stream, if I made enough to get an attorney, I was going to do it. I didn't make enough.
Made enough according to who?
Like, that's not what you said.
So you get to then, you get to make the statement and then make the standard for what is enough, and then arbitrarily change it if you just don't want to give the money.
He thinks that's, I guess, a valid excuse or whatever for that. Like, kind of crazy, TJ. So here's one of the screenshots from the chat during the stream.
I will say, when TJ was dragging Hussy, that had me cracking up. All right, go back.
I didn't see it, so I don't know. But as you can see, this is just one little screenshot. This is the chat during the Carrie appreciation stream that he did.
$100 and $50. And look at the top. You can see there's multiple ones.
Oh wow.
Yes.
I do remember the stream. Yes.
If you
but dude, I remember after.
For some reason,
I can't remember what year it was, but I remember after one of the streams we streamed, and it was either on your birthday or your birthday. It was either on your birthday or around it, and or it was the next stream after your. You know what I'm saying? It was like your birthday stream, or whatever. And people were giving stuff because it was just the next time that we were on after your birthday or right
and
before.
I agree, Calypso.
And
yeah.
Very generous in giving that to
oh no, like, you're talking about on my birthday.
$20 is not even close enough to basically.
I know that there was. But like, there was a lot of stuff people giving, and it was happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And like, I think people maybe like think that we're just being dicks and saying it, but he never gave us money.
That stream is up, so
I
can actually
in
show
3 years. Like,
he made hundreds of dollars that night on my birthday, and people were donating, thinking that I was gonna get it, and he got all of it. And I remember after the stream was over, I was like, I even said to Michael, I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. I remember that year vividly because I remember it was.
We were laughing about it. I was like, dude, he just made a lot of motherfucking money on my birthday.
And like.
And he didn't fucking bat an eye, dude. Did not bat an eye.
But we never bit. Like, we weren't. Like, thank you, God. We are blessed. We weren't struggling. We didn't make an issue of it. We didn't ask or complain if he needed it. We were there to support.
I like ducks too. We could put ducks in the chat too. Ducks are awesome.
So fucking infuriating.
That's good,
is that now all of the things that we did are now completely erased by him fucking up and him not getting the reaction he wanted. Like, I cannot get over that. That is crazy.
A little bit better quality. Hold on.
What does this prove, Carrie?
So
this improves
this
nothing.
is from that stream. $50 in honor of Carrie, because what they did is BS, and she's awesome. Here you go, 21. Because like I said, this was because 21 filed a bullshit
when you got
copyright strike, and my whole channel came down. And so this was what TJ did. Again, I didn't ask him to do this stream. I did not say anything about getting an attorney. He just did all this on his own. But you can even see too other people in the chat.
I don't think she even tried to get her channel
yes,
back,
Carrie's
to be
awesome.
honest.
Like this is clearly.
I don't think she did.
You know, and look it up here. We've got 10, 25, 50, 100. This is just one fucking.
Thank you, Tabs. I appreciate that, and I hope you know earlier I wasn't saying that you should have done anything more different or you could have or anything like that. I wasn't trying to imply that.
Anyway,
Tabs is in the chat.
Sorry, not to get on a tangent about that, but like TJ, do you really think that because you did, so you can do a stream where you're asking for money to go to an attorney, people give it, and then you think that it's a legitimate excuse and
look, Sakari, Wicked Witch is still in the chat, kissing ass and then talking shit about Carrie.
Just do what I want with it.
Yeah, she's been in the chat.
How is that
since
not
the beginning
How
of the
is
stream,
that
yeah.
not Shani and Rev behavior?
I want to make a point too that like when the race for Amethyst and
Yes.
everything was basically done and over with, you still gave me what was basically meant for me. And I told you, I was like, no, I was like, that's okay. You're like, no, it had your name on it. It's perfectly fine. I just want to, so you did keep your, you know what I mean? And you didn't have to do that. So
She doesn't care. I blame you. She's not playing. She's playing with the house's money. Let me be.
I just wanted to point that out there.
Well,
but I do want to cover like that other stuff too. Like,
yes, we're going. Yeah. I want to show this. Is
Oh no,
really,
yeah, go
really
ahead.
Quick,
No,
really
go ahead.
quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that for sure.
Yeah.
This is just I want. Like,
Did Carrie think to ask for the money, or did she take
you may not be able. You may not have heard this. Whatever. But this is what TJ said. That
keep
kind
it
of.
moving? That's a really good question.
And I'll let you
I
guys
honestly,
decide what level of
wanted to do with. And
I
can
think
already
she
tell you
just wanted
guys
the
how
ass
much
patch,
I'm
to
looking
be
forward to
honest.
Carrie
I
getting
never
her
thought
channel
about
back
asking
so
for
she
the
can take
money.
the heat that I'm taking
Because
right
if you
now.
think about it,
I cannot
she
wait
never
for it.
asked for the money until Hussy started mentioning that, if you notice.
I cannot wait for it. I'm taking heat
Carrie
that I
lied
don't
about
even get
the
paid
other
for right
time
now.
she
You don't
got
even
money
understand.
from
Everyone's
doing-
like, TJ.
What is that that's on the screen?
Yeah, I believe you, Cal. So she
like,
was getting
this is
some
shit
money.
that-
Okay,
no, this
good to
AI.
know. Good to
Okay,
know.
Jesus.
I believe you.
Wait till you see the ones of me, the clips of me. I look like an old man.
I kind of wanted her to be my sugar daddy.
It's
To
the
be
fucking
honest, she
wait
looked
till you
really
see
She
good.
it.
just
It's
wanted
so
money
fucking
from
weird,
TJ,
dude.
even though the
Like, I don't know
community
what AI
directly
program he
donated
uses,
to her.
but goddamn.
She's
I
saying use the
agree.
good one, though, and it's
And
100% accurate.
honestly, the reason why she's mentioning TJ should have gave her money is because a Hussy put that in her head. That's why.
Just care.
You
Just
better
wait.
not. You
Wait
better
for it.
not.
It's coming in a couple of days,
I
right?
don't- Okay, Brett Favre. You better calm down. You don't think that look, here's an
What the
example.
You look
Here
like
is an
Lemony
example.
Snicket. You
What
look
the
like Lemony
fuck?
Snicket.
That's terrible. Yeah.
My face does not
Oh,
look
shit,
like that,
Lemony
and I
Snicket.
have never had my ears pierced.
You
Who
look
the
like
fuck's
Count
ear
Olaf.
is that?
Your nose isn't that big.
Like the ear piercing really throws me for a loop because I've literally never had it.
You know who you look like, honestly, like in that freeze?
It
You
looks
look like Gilbert
me.
Gottfried.
I look like an old
I do like
man.
these AI features where they
Like,
make your
what
pictures
wrinkles
realistic.
and
I kind of
shit.
like
Like,
them.
what is that?
They're pretty cool.
Damn, dude.
From people?
No. Take all the extra heat.
What do you mean extra? Look at this.
What the
He literally
You
thinks
look like
sorry.
Stephen O'Donnell.
I don't mean to laugh at people who
No.
suffer from skin disorders. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at Michael's reaction.
No, look at
I'm
this one, though,
sorry.
man.
That's what I mean.
They just,
Dude,
they,
I'm
like,
sorry.
look,
I
look
feel
at the picture.
like fucking.
This sounds
I'm
so
just laughing at
fucking
Michael's
hard. It
reaction.
sounds-
I swear.
Oh my
I'm
God.
glad I
I'm not
thought
laughing
about
at people
this.
having
I
these
feel like
actual
I'm gonna
skin
start running
picking
at you.
disorders.
Just
I'm not laughing
carry
about
before
that.
you.
I'm sorry.
No, but one of the things that Fallon said too the other day when all of this shit started popping off, she said something like, why would I listen to a scab picker?
Oh man,
That's
Yeah, like
fucked
Fallon,
up, dude.
what, like that's the kind of person she is, right? So, and this is the kind of person that Lost Cow Productions is because so people know this about me because I've talked about it, and dealing with
Oh,
those
so all right. So
And
this is an
Dermatillomania.
AI thing.
yes,
so
they
fucked
took
up, like,
this picture.
I thought you
of
just
me.
photoshopped it to make it look like fucking Leatherface or something like that. Is
Well, no, what they did is they went in and like messed with like the levels of the
ISOs and shit.
focus and yeah, well, no,
ISO.
like making it more crisp or like harsher lines. You know what I mean? Like making it
Yeah.
So it's like amplifying any little, like you can see it in the other parts of the picture too, right? Because it's doing it to everything. But like that's why, because to try to make it look worse than
Exactly,
it
Karen.
is, and because they know that that's an insecurity or whatever. Like it's like this.
I
picture,
agree,
do you
Wrap It
really
Up Bad.
need to
She
do
said a
this to
lot
prove
of
your point?
nasty shit about you
That
too.
what? Like I mean, because this is supposed to be about the Will interview, but you got to get.
She
your, like,
fucking
things in.
said
And I mean,
that
of
Rabbit
course,
Hole Bat
you know
was
it's AI 'cause if you look
sundowning.
at the bottom,
That
it
was
says
fucking
generated by
disgusting of
AI,
Carrie
but,
to say that.
It's just a fucked up. What do you mean extra? Whatever.
Yeah. Normally this podcast does a couple of hundred viewers, and we're doing almost 700.
Well, TJ, when we're standing near the lava and you're jumping yourself into the lava to try and get away from the heat, you're kind of...
How is Will?
Will is so smart. I'm
just
so proud of
fucking light years.
Can we leave the kids out of this,
so
please, Carrie? Think of the
The unlikely
children.
voice of reason.
Yes, that's what's so fucked up about this, TJ. Like this literally could have been a good thing. You literally, I can't even.
I wish
this
would have been.
I thought I was being punked. It was that fucking bad and crazy. I thought I was being punked. I couldn't.
Nessa, Carrie, I will have to go to 21's page, unfortunately, because she did a stream about it. But Carrie said that Rabbit Bet was sundowning during the whole thing about teachers versus
well, TJ,
police
when you're
officers.
standing near the lava and you're jumping yourself into the lava to try and get away from the heat, you're kind of doing that to yourself.
Oh no, it's me, but I love doing that. That's the whole point of this podcast. This is the problem with people who haven't been watching this long enough. You don't understand. Like I've been
I think
doing
we got
it.
the point of that.
Which by
I
the
don't think.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys, you didn't call it work, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like fucking silent. So he just presses play. So now it's just random. And
This
then
is what
I
happened though,
finally
because
had
the
to
chat.
I don't think I need
You
to
want to
see
stop
that.
looking at it. You gotta
100%.
be the
But
fucking
I'm talking about more like yes, in online it's.
I think you got
But
the
I think that and he is checking all of the boxes. All of it.
These people are very, very vile, and he's just alone. And I'm not going to. I'm in here, but don't think that I'm cool with you. I still don't like you, and fuck you guys. I'm out of here.
Oh.
I was just like, this is really Cal. This is who you're 21, and 21 ends up saying in the chat to Cal.
Hold on.
Frank was in the. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't.
All of
Yes.
the teddy bear. That is a fucking. It was right, and I
Hold on, wait. I think they're talking
Like
about
fucking 700 people in the chat.
Oh, it was pretty packed. Yeah, it was.
So he says that, and I'm like, what? What the fuck did you say? And he does. So he just presses play. So now it's just randomly Rev talking. Will is just
exactly.
sitting there.
Nobody's
I'm just
sucking
sitting
up to
here. TJ's
fucking
just sitting
21.
where it's
21 is
silent.
so fucking
He's
irrelevant.
disrespected me again.
People were fucking
Right,
ignoring her
again.
stupid
And
ass.
this is
then
what
I
happened though,
finally had
because the
to tap
chat,
out
but the
because
chat started. The chat.
It's been like that the whole time.
And the chat was going crazy on him, and that is what I was talking about earlier, like
couldn't
the
just look
embarrassment.
away.
And I can 100% at least relate to that though. Like if if you do something fucked up, and then people
That's
start
a shitty move.
shining
dude. That's
the
a
light
shitty
on that
move.
though.
You gotta be
But
able to stop looking at it. You gotta be
100%.
the
But I'm
fucking
talking about more like yes, in online it's easier
like
to maybe
especially
like
for
filter
fucking
it.
Will. If it was any other fucking stream, but
For
like
sure, I'm
She
not saying
doesn't
I'm not
notice
saying
that
it's
during the
here
whole
that,
time
like,
she
this
was
is one of the
live.
most important- like, you've
A
covered
lot of
these
people were
for
just
years. This
ignoring a
isn't
lot of the
important to you,
haters, to be
and you
honest.
acted like this.
Yeah, I wasn't saying like it was right. I'm just saying like I remember, and I could almost
No one
like,
was paying
see
attention
how it
to
was playing
freaking
out
Shaw
because
Thirst,
as soon
Red
as he
And it's all
started,
Feather,
because
he
of his ego.
21,
and I think that is
That's
how
not a
it
good.
is.
That's not a good thing.
Firefly.
You need to work on that,
100%.
dude, big time. And you
I mean,
have
and other
it.
yeah.
trolls.
But the
No
thing
one
that
was paying no
happens, though,
mind
is
to them.
anything
So what
wrong.
the fuck
When
you
you start
talking about,
feeling that
Carrie?
like super embarrassed, if you say yes, I was wrong, I'm sorry. Now that's chum in the water because now you've admitted that you were fucked up, and now people are going to pounce. So you have to double down and excuse it or defend it or something like that. Because if the second you falter and say you're right, I was fucked up, something like that, then people are like. They're on you because now they see some weakness or that now you're admitting you fucked up, so now you're even a piece of shit, more of a piece of shit. And I think that especially if your ego is fragile, then I think that it is like amplifies that. And I think that that is a fucking character flaw in a lot of people. And I just think that he is, and especially when he drinks, I think that it makes that worse and worse and worse. And it takes his filter down, so then he's saying shit that maybe he wouldn't normally say. And like if something doesn't change, I do feel like there is like. It's not going to get better. Shit, we went 3 years. We went 3 years where I felt like, yeah, he would make some, crazy jokes and talk shit, stuff like that. But it never got to that point. But it will be a cycle. And the thing I don't understand though is he is checking all of the boxes, all of the things that we would talk shit about, all of the fucking lolcows, all of the teddy bears, the Darvins, the fucking 21, all of these people. He is doing that, but can't see it in himself. And I think that is unfortunate. And the people aren't calling it out, which is even more unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because now he thinks he's doing something right.
Right, because there's a lot of people right now that just because they think it's like gonna get at me, now they're like supporting him, and it's like so now more than ever he's like, oh yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. Like that's all it takes, even though they're just saying they know that's what he wants to hear, so they're hyping him up, so he'll keep doing this dumb shit.
But he'll get that validation, and now he's gonna seek out that community that hates the same person. So now he'll seek that out and let the fucking
he's going to become what he hates.
Oh yeah, like who was the one that's now in his chat that we used to talk?
There's a few.
Everyone.
There was like a lot of them in there.
Everyone.
From the geeker people to 21 to Kratos.
Kratos is in there. That was another person that said Frank was in the chat when he did the first one and said something like,
"Can you stop bringing me up? What the fuck?
Like,
really?"
Are very, very vile, and he's just like, right? It's like
hashtag blame Kratos, I guess.
If anyone has the time and energy and wants to do anything like this, I don't, and I'm not going to. But I can promise you, there are so many times in clips where he literally said I would never do this. You will never see me. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if we get in a fight. You will never see me go and talk to these people. And 21 is one of
The reason why TJ's doing this now, because you thought it was appropriate to share something personal and private and what he actually was going through. And you sent it to Calypso, who wasn't even dating him at the time yet. And then you told other people. What is wrong with you, Carrie? What is wrong with you?
Guarantee you, he specifically has said it about them. And 21 was in the chat the other night. By the way, I saw this for myself. 21 was in the chat, and I guess Cal was trying to be like cool with 21. And 21 ends up saying in the chat to Cal, I'm in here, but don't think that I'm cool with you. I still don't like you, and fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
Oh.
I was just like, this is really, Cal, this is who you're sucking. They don't give a fuck about you.
You ever heard a thing called ignoring and blocking, Carrie? You really should try it.
Y'all think this is some kind of win? Like, I mean, he's drunk, but I don't think you are. Someone has to have some sense, right? And can see how pathetic this is. And this is who y'all want to be.
The thing that will be like, to me, the telling thing about it is now that you're not streaming as much and not really like just not getting into, the shit as much.
Drama.
But I think that it will be perpetuated by the attention. So now he's getting attention for talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
And so then he's getting that adulation that I think he wants from it.
All kinds of people covered.
And so it's going to become its own little cycle. Normally people would like when they do it, they're doing it for the reaction that you give. And if you don't give the reaction, then they just they get bored, stop doing it, and start talking about somebody else. But now this is going to be its own
exactly.
Well, it already started because the next morning after he did it, Hussy covered it. Then now One Bad Bitch.
She doesn't understand the meaning of mutual either, Cal.
Reaction channel, and that's the first thing she covered.
Yeah,
and so
that is one. That's a thirsty.
Mal covered it. I think Keldo's covered it, and like so many channels have covered it at this point. So yeah,
Sarah,
it's already happened.
Sarah, Hutch just sent you a.
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. But I want to just go.
Don't worry, I have a surprise for you after what we're gonna watch in Discord after this.
Okay.
Discord party. Go to Discord.
When the second interview was happening, I was moderating, and it was a lot of people asking TJ to let other people talk, and I was just like plucking them out, but it was getting overwhelming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, because people were already like, a lot of people were mad that a second interview was happening at all, and people had like told me like this is a bad idea, but and I was like,
Pulse was against
I said. Yeah, and I said, look,
Woody was against it too.
The only reason that I agreed was
not
because
just Pulse.
Literally me, William, him, in a voice chat before he even came on camera. Like I even saw he was like sitting outside smoking a cigarette talking to us, completely sober, sound mind, and was like, the last one I was tipsy before you came in because we didn't plan this. I want to do, we're gonna do it the right way this time. And like it was gonna be different, better. We're gonna actually make it a legit interview. And so that's the reason why I, agreed, because basically he was saying it's gonna be completely different than what happened the first time. And the first time he just got too intoxicated. At first, I didn't think he was intoxicated on the second one, but by the end, and like you can hear it in these clips because this is from the very end of it, he's definitely drunk. And he was like saying how he was not going to get drunk for this. And I talked to him literally just a couple of hours prior. So I don't know what the fuck happened that he had to start drinking that quick. That's not a good sign. If you can't stay sober for even, we're talking like 6 hours to do a stream. You had like it, and that's why this happened.
The show right now, I like
this. You get the answers that you need. Fucking wrinkles and shit in my eyes. I look like a grandma. What the fuck is going on?
Grandma Carrie.
Have closure if that's what you want.
Grandma board housewife.
Continue to be wherever
Grandma
I want to do in the terrible.
Left these stupid. See, this is not the way to handle shit.
Nobody cares. I'm not gonna play that. I think you all heard me.
Like the whole this is a joke channel. This is about jokes. This is about said about.
Years in a paid-for house, bills paid, all that stuff.
It's all about it.
Right, but
they could use some help. They don't have a copay. I'm telling you.
That's insane. The Burger King work a job. He can't work.
Nothing. All that fighting and
right
after them and said,
"Paris, I would never."
Oh my god.
disability is not the answer to their homelessness. One of them is going to have to work. One of them is going to have income other than just her disability.
It won't happen. Red's not going to do it.
Disability, like people think that's just some kind of like magic shit. Like they need to get whatever, like housing assistance, disability, money coming in, food. They need to have every assistance that is due to them.
Or off of a disability. No.
Hey, maybe Hussy can hook them up. He knows all about it.
Right, but Hussy's is different. I think Hussy's is probably a larger,
He can at least,
livable amount. That is, but even that.
Don't you have to like sign in to see him?
Who's that?
What?
Don't you have to sign in to see Hussy? He's in one of those buildings, right?
Yeah, but I don't know that is showing it's more.
You know what I mean? Like a guest
or if it's just a New York thing, like they have that may just be more of the area. But point taken. What I'm saying is though,
senior housing.
It depends on.
I'm trying to be deep.
And I may be wrong, but I think disability depends on how much you have worked in your life, and so you kind of build this account of money you can take from, and it depends on the type of disability. All kinds of circumstances come in.
Right.
And I think Hussy.
Read the whole discovery, all like 3,000 pages of it. Read it, and then you'll see all of it. That's what That's what I did in the very beginning. So you read the discovery, and that was it. But
I don't want to end it, but I'm gonna have to cap it here. Tomorrow we're gonna finish this stream off, okay? I promise y'all. All right. I would stay up longer, but I have to get some sleep. I got to cuddle with my partner. All right. Always remember: be kinky, be pervy, be vanilla. Consent is key, and consent is free. We will recap the rest of this in the morning. All right. I think we all need a break of this. Whatever the fuck this is. And we'll resume in the morning. Alright. Oh, before we go, hold on. Before we go, hold on. I want to play a little song. Hold on. Don't leave yet. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Have a good night, y'all.
Pork. 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 Pig. Porkin. Pork. 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 Pig.
I like to pork. I want to pork. Pork in my pool. Pork in my house. Pork in my car.
You're welcome, Modi.
Take you out for a fancy meal. Then we'll pork.
I love Tim and Eric. No problem. I'm gonna finish the rest of it in the morning. Because I don't know if they're gonna continue talking about the G-Man stuff. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna snipe the rest of it in the morning, okay? Good night, y'all.